What is good, everybody? What's popping, y'all? What is good? Appreciate everybody for tapping in, waiting on me. Sorry about the late tap in time tonight. I was getting a bunch of shit ready. For tonight's show. We got an epic show for y'all tonight. Let me just get all my audio situated, as I always say. Let me just make sure that all my audio is situated, you guys. Okay, it looks like we're Gucci on this end. Looks like everything is Gucci on this end. All right, perfect. We got everything in sync for the live show tonight. About to roll something up. We got quite a few topics to address tonight, you guys. I'm excited for the show. We got a special live guest as well. What up, Savinta? What up, everybody? Go ahead and share this video. Hit that like button on the tap in. And be sure to vote in the poll. You already know what we do over here, man. I'm rolling up some good sour right now for tonight's show because we have got a lot to address. We've got quite a bit to address tonight. Get this sour diesel twisted up. So, get this shit twisted up, y'all. Something twisted up to get this show started right. That's right. I got my lighter here. What up, Lily? How you doing? Hope you're ready for an exclusive live interview tonight. Let's see. I'm about to roll something up and get shit started. Hopefully I didn't mess up the Dutch already. Life is already pretty hard rolling up by the Grizzy. You know what I'm saying? When they send you home from the dispensary with grams. It's a little bit hard rolling up with Grizzies. I'm not going to lie to y'all, but sometimes it helps. Oh, let me get this right, actually. Get that right. Got to make sure everything's situated on this end. Go ahead, share this video, everybody. Let me see. There we go. Perfect. Just rolling something up. Italian Trucker, what's up? Appreciate you for tapping in. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that button and subscribe if you're not already. Tonight we got some shit to talk about. Tonight we got some epic shit to talk about. Appreciate you, Lily. Yeah, I had to go get a cut one day after one of my interviews. Another one of my interviews actually just got pushed back, but that's cool. Actually just got pushed back to mid-July. I'm not going to reveal who the interview's with at this point in time. You know what I mean? I'm not exactly going to reveal who the interview is with this point in time, but you'll see. Y'all will see soon enough. I don't want to reveal that. That's actually a really big interview. I was up for like 10 hours writing the interview. Got up a bunch of good questions and shit, so I'm excited about that. Have you ever met Vlad? No, I've never met DJ Vlad. I used to put videos on Vlad TV mad years ago. The actual website, some people from Vlad's camp were actually posting my interviews on Vlad's page as well. You know, some people were actually posting Vlad's shit on my page as well, or my shit on Vlad's page. So that was cool back in the day. But nah, I never met Vlad. Back in the day. Hopefully in the future, you know what I mean? Hopefully in the future. You don't know what the future's gonna hold. Whole bunch of wins. That's what I've been told. You know what I mean? We're about to get all this money in the new year. We're about to do all these new things. You know what I'm saying? Got a whole lot of new changes to the page. You know what I'm saying? We have a whole lot of different opportunity. We're all branching off in different ways, you guys. I love where the channel's going, to be 100% honest with y'all. I really do love where the channel's going in the future. Everybody knows that this channel, with the live discussion, the interviews, I actually just did a live interview a few days ago with Cuban Link, and now you all will start to slowly see the pieces from that interview come out. So if you weren't actually tuned in on that live stream, don't worry about it. You will see the interview start to pour out over the course of time. But yeah, I look forward to running out all my content like that in the future. There we go. Finally. I was wondering if I had a Dutch. I was like, yo, do I not have a Dutch for this stream? I was like, do I not have a Dutch for this stream? Don't tell me. Don't tell me I don't have a Dutch for this stream, you guys. We're live. We're ready to go. You know, we got the shit popping today. I'm always putting out content, y'all. Always doing these live videos. Always doing these live videos, staying on this grind every single day of the week. I definitely appreciate everybody for tapping in. Make sure you hit that like button on the way in. Make sure you hit that like button on the way in, y'all. Don't be shy. Hit that like button. Also, let me know what city and state you're tapping in from. Let me know what city and state you guys are tapping in from. I want to know where you're from. I'm going to post it up in the chat. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the channel. Definitely appreciate y'all for tapping in. Let me see. Cleveland, Ohio. What's up? Cleveland, Ohio. What's good? Appreciate Cleveland, Ohio on the tap in tonight. Brooklyn's up in here. Much love to Brooklyn. What's popping with you, 99th Ghost? What's up? What's up? Appreciate you for tapping in. Charles Co., Maryland. We got Maryland in the building tonight. A block away from hell says, I'm surprised Vlad never interviewed you, given how much he played up those AR-Rab interviews and your history with that camp and other Philly artists. Vlad is effing up. Well, you know, it's Vlad's determination of who he's going to interview. You know what I mean? It's Vlad's decision at the end of the day of who he's going to interview. Who am I to determine who a podcaster, interviewer, media general, you know what I mean? Who am I to determine what somebody does on their channel, you guys? That's not something I'm going to do. Now, what he does, some people love it. Some people diss him about it. You know what I mean? We all have our feelings. If I got the opportunity to go on Vlad's channel for an interview, would I accept it? In the words of Stone Cold Steve Austin, oh, hell yeah. You know what I mean? Sure. I'd go up on Vlad's channel and do an interview to describe some of the points of my career, like when I got my first chance to actually be on an album, French Montana's album. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? When I got the chance to actually be on an album, when I got the chance to actually work with somebody like Scott Storch, when I got the chance to work with Gillie before he ended up blowing up as the biggest guy in media. You know what I'm saying? Yo, 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 yo. What's up with you, Night Man? Appreciate you for tapping in on the live tonight. Appreciate you for tapping in on the live tonight. Everybody share this video. Go ahead, share this video. If you could have 5 guests for a channel, for an interview on your YouTube channel, who would they be? If I could have 5 guests come on the show, who would they be? I would like to have Lil Durk, Max B. I would like Lil Durk, Max B. I'd like to link with Drake for an official interview, Diddy for an official interview, and let's say, who would the last one be? Number 5. Who would the last one be? Number 5. Number 5 would have to be 50 Cent. I'll give the number 5 spot to 50 Cent. I would like to link up with Lil Durk, being that he's pretty much the number 1 artist in the game right now. I would definitely like to reconnect with Max B because of the fact that we've already done 2 interviews while he's been incarcerated, whether it's while he's still locked up or out. It's what it is. I'd link up with Drake just because he's pretty much the biggest artist of the new generation. I'd like to link with 50 because 50 is just, I would like to do 50's story justice when it comes to interviews. I need everybody to share this video. We have a guest coming on the show tonight. That's right. Let your friends know Mikey T, the movie star, is going to be talking to Mr. Talk Back to Me. That's right. We're talking to the biggest upcoming YouTuber tonight, you guys. We got some shit popping on the channel. Tonight. So share this video. We're going to get 10 toes down in here in just a few minutes. But right now we're on the intro of the show. I'm smoking good. I got some sour. I believe it's sour. It better be sour because the sour is a sativa and I need to be ready to go tonight. And I need everybody to share this video. and hit that like button. All that death row behind you and no Suge Knight. Well, I was going to say Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre was going to be on the list, to be 100 with you. But I just don't know if I would be able to get that interview. That's why I went with 50. You know what I mean? 50 and Dr. Dre both have stories that I would like to cover. You know? They both have stories that I would be very interested in covering. Suge Knight, Suge Knight is the type of guy who's done interviews with people in the past, and after the interviews, he would literally sometimes make people delete the interview, re-record them over one thing that he didn't like. So no, I'm not really all that interested in interviewing Suge Knight. Dr. Dre, however, Snoop Dogg, Corrupt, Daz. I was going to say Daz. You know what I'm saying? I like beats from Daz. You know what I'm saying? Death Row. Got that G-Funk, got that jazz. Shout out to Bia. Hopefully I'm saying her name right. Go ahead, share this video, you guys. We got a live show for y'all tonight. Y'all remember that paperwork? That the wiretaps, wiretap.com.org, or is it .gov? You know what I'm saying? Wiretap.gov. Type in the name Jim Jones. Wack 100 was going so hard. Why was he going so hard? Why was he going Bone Thugs? You know what I'm saying? Wack tried so hard for his homie, Tekashi. That's why Wack tried so hard. That's why Wack tried so hard, you guys. He put Jim Jones on blast. He put him up through public scrutiny. I'm not making a song here, you guys. Although I should do Wack's advice. I should take Wack's advice, take this whole situation and make a diss track about it. How Wack said there was fake paperwork about Jim Jones. Wack tried so hard. Put Jim Jones up in public scrutiny. I should do some shit like that, man. Why is he snitching on Mel Matrix? He put him down with Dipset, homie. Why is he snitching on Mel Matrix? He put him down with Dipset, homie. Kind of sounds with scrutiny, right? Yeah, I'm about to be on my rap shit. But yeah, man, so this whole situation with Jim Jones is what we're going to be talking about tonight. Jim Jones, the wiretaps, the information that everybody on the internet heard. You know, it's kind of like the situation with the baby. The baby, salute the baby. Everyone's looking at the footage that was released and they're kind of like, yo, what's going on with the baby right now? What's up with the baby? This is information that's publicly out there. These are recordings that are publicly out there. If shit was going to happen, shit would be happening. But people are just like, oh, they want to jump to conclusions. But let's get to the point of the source. Let's get to the source. When the source is a rat, when your source is a rat, your whole point becomes invalid. When your source is a rat, there's no claim that you have. We're going to get into all of that tonight. Put your city up again, Dwight. Let me know what city you're repping. Anybody in here, let me know what city you're repping. We're about to get started. I'm just smoking on some sour. Don't worry, it's sativa, so I'm going to be up tonight. Don't worry, you guys, it's sativa, so I'm going to be up tonight. We're getting lit tonight. Got a special guest coming in. We got Dallas in the building. We got Dallas up in the building. Salute to Dallas, Buffalo. Everybody tapping in. Make sure you share this video on your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever social media you be rocking with. We're going to be on here going live tonight. Exclusive interview. Couple different topics to speak on. Yeah, we're going to be talking about Gillie the Kid. Yup, we're going to be talking about Weezy, Lil Wayne, Cash Money, Birdman, that whole situation. Going to be talking about Young Thug, Jay Prince, all of it. We're going to cover all of it. This is actually going to be my second interview with 10 Toes Down, you guys. Real Talk in New York. What up? Real Talk in New York. I be on my Tony Yayo shit. I don't think any other blogger says that. So Yayo, take that shit and run with it, bro. Here, let me get on my charger. Damn. Yayo's actually like, what are you talking about, Mikey T? John Cena literally uses my signature. What can I say, Yayo? Yayo! Don't make me start going in. I'll go over some of them lyrics from So Seductive. Yeah, yo, I'm in room 203. Yeah. Freaky bitch look like Ken before the surgery. Okay, let's not dive into that one, yay. Let's not dive into that one, yay. Detroit. Much love to Detroit. Detroit's in the building tonight. You know I got love for Detroit. Much love to all the artists from Detroit who have ever tapped in on the show. All the artists from Detroit who have actually given me an interview. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate that. You know, because Detroit, to me, Michigan as a state, one of the best states for hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Because they've bred a lot of the talent that we've read about in magazines over the years. You know what I'm saying? We've read about it a lot over the years. And a lot of them have actually moved units going back to that 90s into the early 2000s. But also, I'm talking about right now. You know, there's a lot of artists right now actually coming out of that scene. They see that it is a hip hop city, man. It's a hip hop city. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Like right here, I got New York, Jersey, Philly. You know what I'm saying? There's some shit popping off in Ohio. You know what I'm saying? There's some shit popping off in Ohio right now, too, all the way up to Niagara Falls, Rochester, Buffalo, over to Detroit, Michigan. 10 toes down in the building. About to bring 10 toes down in here. 10 toes down is in the building, y'all. Put some respect on that man's name. Let me go get his IG, or let me go get his YouTube so I can get everybody subscribing to 10 toes down YouTube while we do this stream tonight. Everybody go ahead, share this video, hit that like button if you haven't already. See, there we go. There we go. Talkbacktome.com. Shit together. Let me get this pinned up. Pin this message for 10 toes down. Everybody, we're about to have one of the new legends of the. All right, here he goes. He's in the building already. Let's do it. 10 toes down.
Bro, what up, Mikey? What's happening, bro?
Not much, bro. Just down. Just coming off of Instagram. I'm just coming off an Instagram. All right. Lockdown already. Let's do it. 10 toes down. So yes, sir.
Man? What's going on, man?
Nah, I'm just getting out of a 15, 20-day Instagram lockup, bro. I was kind of on Instagram lockup for getting my followers down and shit like that.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. So beware. Do not unfollow 500 people in one day.
Why not?
They will stop you from being able to comment, post, or like on anything for like a week. And once you're out of the loop for a week, you know, people start forgetting about you in the algorithm and shit. And then your likes go down like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I've been going through, man. But, you know, I got the home base right here on YouTube. How's everything been for you since our last interview, 10 toes down, man?
Everything good, brother. You know, everything been smooth, blessed. I'm still alive, so everything's perfect.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. Thriving, right?
That's right. Definitely.
A lot of shit's going down in hip hop right now, man. This whole Young Thug thing is kind of crazy. You know, Young Thug got locked up out of nowhere. His whole team, like 28 people, something around there, indicted. A lot of them still not incarcerated.
Mm-hmm. That's normal shit. That's normal everyday thing. Young Thug, Michael Johnson, Tony Thompson, Eddie Hendricks, whoever, just name a name, whatever it is, they get locked up too. Fuck it. But we shed more light on it because, you know, he's supposed to be a public figure. He's Young Thug. He's a rapper. Ain't no difference. Same goddamn thing. But I bet you this goddamn thing. I bet you he got that little Bible with him. You know them little Bibles? the little small Bibles. He got one of them. He got highlights of scriptures and psalms, and he reading all kind of shit. And he calling his aunt, the one that be in the church all the time, and they praying for him. We going, yeah. Now they want to start praying and getting everything. Too late. You're already in there already. Get your punk ass up. Go sit down. Go sit on your hands, stupid ass. I don't feel sorry for none of them. They had it. They took it. They ran with it and forgot about everybody else and got caught. And when I say they forgot about everybody else, I don't mean that they wasn't trying to pull their brothers from the hood up, even if they was doing that type of help. They family and all their loved ones, they forgot about them because you put yourself out there. You might say, well, he didn't. No. The feds ain't going to be coming locking your ass up if they ain't got something on you. They got ongoing investigations. The feds will let you kill people. The feds will let you kill people. They'll let you kill people. They'll let you sell all the cocaine and dope, fentanyl, and put it in all the neighborhoods. They'll let you get it. They bet you be 300 million rich. And over that 3-year investigation, you done killed 30 people. You done did all this, right? And then they lock you up. And then now they get you for murder. When in fact, if you think about it, you murderers, because y'all allowed me to do that during your investigation. Y'all sat there and watched. You'll probably send some of your agents to be part of my team and do some of the hits with me. I seen Donnie Brasco. He was part of that whole shit. He was part of the hits. He was part of the assaults and shit like that. So if the government allow you to do that, then hey, you know what? I blame you because you already know the end result. Especially them as rappers. They know. You done seen what happened to everybody else. If you're going to do something, at least do something different. And now look what they do, right? One thing I'm not going to do, what I learned being gone, right? Whatever I get into, I'm going to learn about it. So let's say if I want to do a crime, if I want to end up doing a crime again, I want to get into embezzlement. I'm going to go read up on embezzlement first. Before I start to get into that, I'm gonna read up on embezzlement, the shepherdized cases, meaning I'm gonna research all the cases. I'm gonna cross-reference the cases to find out who beat it, how they beat it, what cases I can use when I go to court. Because I learned that lawyer, he ain't gonna fight for your life more than you gonna fight for yourself. So if you're gonna do something, not saying to do it, but if you do, at least know what the fuck you doing. That's it. So if you decide to be a gangbanger and a gang member and then read up on cases, federal cases, and it's saying they took this crew down, everybody got life. They took this one down, they got everybody life. And then you start looking at the appeal process and people who beat the case and all that, and they got a 1% chance. Oh, I'm not getting into that. That's the wrong crime to do. Let me find something else to do, or just leave crime alone, period. Especially them, when you got money like that. That's why they call it change. I'm going to change my environment. I'm going to change the people, places, and things. I'm going to change the people I be around. Because now I got the money. So now it's time to start rubbing elbows with the big execs. And now it's time to start making bigger decisions, start planning for the future for my family and my up-and-coming homeboys and the jobs I can start giving out. Now it's time to start doing that. Opposed to sitting around, phone sets up, boom, hey, cuz, hey, nigga. Man, get the fuck out of here with that sign language. I don't want no parts of that sign language shit. I hear very well. But I don't feel no type of way for him, them. Fuck them. Lock them up. I ain't gonna be saying free them. Fuck it. Lock them up. Look, I had a thing when I was gone. It used to be I was the bad apple of the bunch. So we had a program called the YAP program, Youth Awareness Program. And they used to bring the kids in. And when the kids come in, they all up in there and the brothers is talking to them. I'll be out back doing push-ups, eating garlic. I didn't brush my teeth that morning. I get nice, hot, and sweaty. And I come out there and they bring me out in the shackles because they let them see. All right, this is how you're going to end up. If you ever got to go to a funeral, you ever got to go on a trip or anything. And then here I come out. Boom. And they say my case. They say everything about me. So now I'm shackled. And now the kids is like, oh shit. And they looking at me. And then they take me out. And then about 20 minutes later, I'll come back. But now I ain't got no handcuffs on. I ain't got nothing. And the police done told them, just to put it in their mind, this was like the fear. This man cannot be in population, he this and that. Then they put me in a cell, and then they get the worst kid and put him in a cell with me. The kids be fighting. They be fighting and struggling not to go in that cell with me. They be crying, please. They push him in there and close the door, bang. And I be sitting right on the bed. What's going on? Now, you got two options. You got two ways to get the fuck up out this cell. One, I'm going to ask you a question, and you're going to answer me. If you don't, you're going to get on your knees, and you know what you're going to do, right? Yo, I had kids be like, oh, I'm going to pray. Oh, you going to pray? That's what you're going to get on your knees and pray? Some kids be like, you want me to give you that? Yo, that shit be crazy. They be crying their ass off, going through it. And once I see I got the fear in them, now it's time to build them up. Get up. So some I put on the floor. Get up. Sit down. What's going on at home? What's the problem? Because I already read what they did. Some of them cursed their mothers out. Some of them got locked up before. Some of them got caught with knives in school. So I asked them what the problem is. Yo, them kids' problem is the same problems I had. They suffered from peer pressures. They didn't know who they were. They had no identity. They just wanted to fit in. So many things, and I break them down, man. We had over a 95% rate of whatever kids they brought into the program never got in trouble no more. I'm talking about the toughest of the toughest kids. We deal with some badass kids. I had judges, lawyers. I had sheriffs. They would bring the kids in, and 30 to 40 kids at a time. And when it's time to get to me, I do the breakdown. You have some kids that first rebel before they get to the cell part with me, when they get in there, and when I bring them back out to the rest of the group. Sometimes I make them go out there with their shoes off, with whatever they wore on there. They go out there with it off. Sometimes I make them go out there and tell the rest of the group, because they be the head. They be the ones riding up on the bus, scared of them jail motherfuckers. They gonna do nothing to me. They be talking junk when they coming up. And the bus driver, he just be getting all the information. When he get up there, he let us know who was talking shit, which one, boom. And then when they get in there, I go out there and tell everybody what just happened in the cell with me and you. How you was almost naked, ready to give it up. And all that talk you was talking, riding up on the bus about ain't nobody gonna do shit to you. Tell them. They're not telling them that part. Do you know what it takes for them to tell them that? So it shows that, you know what? You're not really tough as you think you are. You spent over an hour on this bus trip coming up here to this prison talking about what's going to happen and what's not going to happen. If you ever come in here, if you ever get arrested and come to prison, you're going to really run into a guy like me, which that's not really me, but you're going to run into a guy in which I displayed to you. And it's really going to happen to you. You're really not built for this. I know you thought you was built for it before you got here. A lot of kids think they built, you know. Even my child, my oldest son, thought he was built for it. Kids I talk to in the street, they think they built for it. They're not built for this shit. The rappers, they talk all that shit. But I see it. I see it. When I'm around them, I see it. I see the pussy punk ass. They pussy.
So, Ten,
what's up?
Let me ask you about a guy that Young Thug brought into this. Gunna, very, very successful artist. Gunna actually came onto the scene more popular than Young Thug did. Now the feds, the prosecutors are trying to label this man as the number 2 guy in the organization, simply because I think he's the biggest earner. Like, he brought 150,000 sales to the group in a single week, thus legitimizing YSL. Why are they targeting Young Gunna, or Gunna, I should say?
Man, the same way they target the kids in the street. They had a ring of gang members they locked up, right? I think it was like 28, 29. Out of the 28, 29, 20 to 25 of them was gang members. The other 4 wasn't gang members. They wasn't part of no gang. They didn't commit no crime. They didn't do nothing. They were just school kids. but they was around them. But they only locked them up for the information. That's what they lock him up for. So this brother right here getting locked up, they know, yeah, he ain't got nothing to do with none of this shit. But we need his voice. And he know he ain't got nothing to do. What's an innocent person going to do? A civilian, an innocent civilian going to do? He going to spill all the beans, anything he knows. And once you start playing that, man, I don't know nothing of that. Man, they don't know what it is till they get under this right here. This right here, Mikey, this will change everybody's. Once this shit get on them and they start putting them sandwiches in front of them, I don't know what it is about that light to make the motherfucker. They be like, man, I don't give a fuck about none of this shit because them. Nah, so young, he had the gun. He cocking enough for fry. Yeah, they change all that shit up. This light right here will change your whole outlook at life. I don't know what it is about that light, but the motherfuckers change. But I believe that that's a tactic that the federal government used, the United States government used. Yeah. See, the thing about the state and the feds is that when you go to the state, right? It's the state versus whoever it is, the state versus Mikey T. When you go to the goddamn feds, it's the United States. The motherfucking United States versus me? Oh, you know you ain't got no win. The United States versus who? The United States versus Mikey T. You know you ain't got no wins against the goddamn United States. You better go sit your ass down. I might have a little win against the state. It's just a little state of New York, state of New Jersey, whatever. But the goddamn United States, yeah, they got some heavy hitters. They got some heavy hitting DAs that's coming into this goddamn courtroom to finish me. And then when they start talking all that, the ongoing investigation, 2 years, 1 year, you know it's over. That's it.
10 years.
Yeah, they do the longest investigations on your ass. Motherfucker, sit on your hands.
They literally waited till he got in place to get the money that he needed to put other people in position. Like,
that's right.
You know, when he first got on, the guy was seemingly living off of Birdman's money, you know, but then he got in position to own his own. They raided his crib real quick, 10. They raided his crib real quick after he was putting all types of guns on his Instagram. They went right to his crib and they found a whole bunch of shit. And they kind of rained down on Young Thug's parade at that point.
Yeah.
This is live right now. Just so everybody knows, I'm live right now with 10 Toes Down. We're talking about some real shit for everybody that's just tuning in. This is actually live tonight.
Yeah,
Muddy.
Let's kill this mosquito. It's a mosquito.
I feel you on that, bro.
It's a mosquito in my house. It's it might be a snitch mosquito trying to bite me up in this motherfucker.
Let me see. So let me see, man. I think we can move off of the Young Thug topic. I had one more thing I wanted to say, but I lost it. But so let's talk about Hassan Campbell. He had said, remember on YouTube when the YouTubers was telling y'all Hassan Campbell can't go outside, and I stayed in the house. Now, Hassan Campbell claims to have quite the history. Why is it that people say he can't come outside? He also mentioned that he robbed a majority of the Bronx River.
That's fabrication. That's totally fabrication. Look, I could do that right now if I wanted to, Mikey T. The neighborhood I'm from, I could lie and make shit up and say about the toughest or so-called realest dude from my neighborhood. I could talk about how I robbed them, how I shot people and did all that. Ain't nobody gonna get up here and challenge what I say. You know why? Because motherfuckers ain't on no YouTube. They're not with all of this shit. People from Bronx River, they live in their life. They're not with this shit. All the old heads and all that, they don't know what he's saying, what he doing. Until somebody out there go and tell them, and then guess what the response is? Who said that? Hassan? Oh, y'all know that motherfucker crazy, man. Y'all know that nigga crazy. Ben bothered him, fuck that boy head up. Y'all know, they know he ain't never do none of that. They know that. He ain't do none of that. How would he be able to go back over there? Who the people that he robbed? Where they at? All these people talk all this gangster, talking shit. Where are the people that you did this to? I ran some of the toughest niggas out. Okay, all these tough dudes, right? And it's only you. Where they at? And he ran under one of the so-called toughest dude in the projects, B.O. They only gave him leniency because of him. They murdered him. Now it's just you. They will wash the floor with him, with Hassan. You know why they don't do nothing? Because they already know all that shit that he talk and think he doing, it ain't really happening. All that shit is in his head. It's in his head. So nobody's dropped. No killings happen. If bodies drop, right? I'm locked up for 3 murders. There's never a name to the murdered, right? And these are 3 families. Nobody from the families is speaking out. None of the family members. Nobody trying to get at you. Nobody's even trying to sue you. Man, shut up. Get out of here with that shit. That's a bunch of fabricated shit. He up on here bullshitting. It could catch up to him if one of them family members get a whiff of it or no. And ain't no family member. So, no. That's my thing, Mikey. I always say, if that's what you did and people don't believe you, and you this so-called tough guy, and that's the image you want to portray, show the papers. Show it. What you got to do is show it to let people know, oh yeah, this motherfucker really real. If that's the audience you're trying to reach, and that's the people you want to believe you, then show the paperwork. We're gonna play the game. Come on, show the paperwork, because that's the thing on it on YouTube. Big paperwork. Show the paperwork that you didn't snitch on your co-defendant Eric Bennett. He got life, and you are out here eating sandwiches with the police. He told y'all. He told y'all when they came and got him in Connecticut. They told him, this is going to be the last meal you're going to eat. What motherfucking police is looking for you for murder and take you right to McDonald's, get a sandwich? Who does that? What police going to do that? They only doing it because you got something to tell them. What police going to get you? I can see they didn't even give them to the precinct yet. I can see if they took you to the precinct, they put you under that light and they want you to start telling, they bring you a sandwich. No, he said, this is from his own mouth. I don't know if you've seen the video, but I can play it.
Hassan got booked in Connecticut?
Yes, sir.
Hassan got booked in my home state.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man, I'm going to add that.
That's where he was at, because he was up there with Bambaataa. After Bambaataa is living in your state in Connecticut. That's where Bambaataa living at. No, and he got a kid up there too.
Bad rep.
But this is the thing. I don't remember what town he was in, if he was in Danbury, Waterbury.
Yeah, that's down further more near New York. A lot of people do be breaking out to there for sure.
Yeah, but whatever the case, right? He says it up there on his show. The police came and got me from out the house and said, aren't you so-and-so? He said, that's not me. They handcuffed him and took him to McDonald's. Took him to McDonald's.
Yeah. So
yeah, I'm saying McDonald's.
So I want to talk to you about Hassan saying, the first time y'all seen me in the club is when my brother came home and we celebrated coming home from the feds. Did it strike you as odd that he released a video that day his brother was released when he criticized his other guys like Roddy Rebel for actually doing the same thing?
No, it not surprised me that he do, but this is the thing. That man he talking about, that's not his brother. One, right? That's a guy from the neighborhood. Number two, that man was already home already. He been home already. It ain't like this the first day he getting out and we go right to the club, or the next day he get out. No, this is weeks later, month, 2 months later, that man came out. The first one is when you seen him up there with the dude with the bottles, and I made the video about him popping bottles, and I'm like, damn, nigga, you just came home. That's a parole violation. You got liquor in the joint. But taking him to the club, Who the fuck does that? Who gonna take their man to the club after serving 13 years? You gonna take him to one of the most dangerous environments in America, a fucking club. And I've been in that club. See, you know, I made the video behind it. 2 weeks before that, a dude was murdered by the club. 2 weeks before that. I got the video. I'm waiting for him to come out. Yo, you won't know. And I'm gonna play I got the video of the dude that got murdered, the whole scene when he got shot up, when he got killed, and the date and all that, because it was recorded from the gas station. And then you see, listen, let me tell you something. A killer ain't gonna be out here in these streets playing civilian games. If you a killer and you talking that killer talk, you're gonna move like a killer. Killers don't be in the club. No, they're not. The killers is coming to smoke something. He after the club, he's outside standing out there trying to get approval from other people putting them in the video with him.
It's not what you do.
A bunch of drunk motherfuckers standing outside with him, talking about he one of the realest nigga in the streets. You one of the realest dudes in the streets, but you standing outside on the block, unarmed. And this area is dark over there, like the highway is right there. It was nothing for somebody to come smoke, get on the highway, out. You're not getting caught. That's straight getaway heaven right there. The dude that got killed, check out what happened. I went to that because I used to be going there. It's called the Garage. I went there. So while outside, me, you know Bimmy, right?
Yep.
It's me, Bimmy, you know Baby Paul?
Nah.
The brother that say Baby Paul from Brooklyn. I forgot his name. The mayor. We call ourselves the mayor of Brooklyn. You know who it is if I forgot his name. But it's me, Bimmy, him, a couple of other dudes. And he got a security with him who's an ex-police officer. So he got a gun on him. We in front of that same spot, Mikey. No cap. I get Bim to come up here and tell you about that night. It was crazy.
Let's do it.
We standing there waiting to go in. Bim just parked. Waiting to go in. And it's a dude coming across the street with a gun out. Creeping. The other dude screams, he got a gun. It's like 6 security out there. They got vests on. The security took off. The shots didn't even fire yet. Everybody gone. I went right in the club. We all went right in the club. The other dude that was in there closed the door. Clang, locked it. Now we looking for the cop security nigga. Nigga, where you at? You screamed he got a gun. Yeah, you did, but you got a gun. Why is you screaming he got a gun? Why you ain't put? Man, that night was crazy, man. I said, man, this is it. This is it. But I guess whoever the person was that was coming across the street, I guess he thought somebody in the crowd was the person he was looking for and then double back. Wow. But that's how easy it is, though.
Yeah. No, fact. I was saying, like, when I would go to a lot of clubs, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to be like the known face, being a guy who's doing interviews from behind the camera. So when I witness people exiting a club, whether it's Live or it's, you know what I mean, Story, the artists are getting out of the club and they're going right to a car. You know what I mean? They're not sitting out there politicking about who the realest dude is. You know, you just had your time in the club to do that, for crying out loud. You know what I'm saying?
You still want to come out here and show who the realest and that. That's why my thing with people, I say this, man. Y'all talk all that gangster tough shit. Give your location before you go there. Let it be known. See how you said, yo, we're going to be on tonight at 11. Let them do that. Do it. Tell us you're going to be live in the club on this day since you so tough. Give us a date you're going to be in there and see how many cars be outside waiting for you. Niggas going to be on dirt bike, roller skate, skateboards waiting for this nigga dropping down the parachutes. Finally got his stupid ass. Let it be known. But you really not about that lifestyle. You really don't, you know. And I was just watching the video with Kwame Brown, just going through it again. Like, damn, Kwame like broke that whole shit down on him. Like, you living the life that people wish they can live. You are blessed to have a woman who took you in, who had a home and accepted your broke bum ass before the whole YouTube. You was up. You came up. You found a woman who was vulnerable, who had low self-esteem, and she accepted you in her household. You find this YouTube vibe wave, you get on it, and now you want to spit in her face, you want to disrespect her, you want to be on here talking about other women you fucking, you want to talk about all of this stupid shit in her house. You ungrateful bitch made nigga. It's crazy. It's gonna come back to him. Not just because of all the shit that he said and all the families he disrespected and the dead, but just being in that woman's household with all that negative energy. And she's a good woman. She's a good woman. She just don't know how to put her foot down.
Let me give a shout out to Lily real quick. Appreciate that super chat, Lily. She said she's heading home, listening to the stream. That's right. You can listen to the Mikey T, the Movie Star podcast anywhere. Tonight, I actually got 10 Toes Down on the channel. We could call it Raw and Uncut Ep.2 if you want. You know what I'm saying? Because 10 Toes Down, you know, when he comes on the channel, it's always Raw and Uncut.
Yeah, ain't no need to be holding back. I'm going to give you every inch of the motherfucking information. Fuck them.
So 10, I want to ask you, man, what was it about Hassan's brother coming home that gave him that ability to go back outside? Was he hiding till his brother came home? Why did he make that point to say he came back out to the clubs when his bro got out of the feds?
That's right there. That's your answer right there. He said, when I told y'all I was in the house and I couldn't come outside, he told you he couldn't come outside. It wasn't until this man came home that he feel that it's safe enough for him to come outside, because this man, I guess, has a reputation. I don't know about no reputation. I don't know who he is, and I don't care. My thing is, you needed him, because once he came, right, and all his people is going to roll with him. They're not rolling for you. They're not rolling for Hassan. They're rolling for him in celebration for him. But you know what Hassan going to do? He going to make it look like I'm out taking my man out, me and my people. You know what I'm saying? They're not there for him. They there for the brother that came home, and they ride with him. None of them, not even knowing the beef this stupid ass done stirred up. I invited Hassan to come to the party with I said, come on, party with us with Jim Jones, Mano. Come on, Votto was there, Mike Tyson was there. It was a nice joint. We enjoyed ourselves. I told him to come through. I gave him an invitation. He ain't come.
You invited Hassan Campbell to a lobby boys party?
Hell yeah. I invited him. You get in free, you ain't even got to worry about it. You ain't even going to get searched. Come on down to Brooklyn. Come on. Mano, Jim Jones, all of them going to be there. He definitely ain't coming out.
Now 10, you know, this guy, Hassan Campbell, talks about, why didn't you do something when Snoop Dogg, you know, took down the buildings in New York, when Snoop Dogg dissed New York? This guy,
who didn't do something?
What's up?
Who didn't do something?
Why didn't anybody do anything from New York? He's calling out different people from New York and shit like that. You know, in one of his last posts.
Crushed the buildings?
Yeah, when Snoop came through and crushed the buildings.
What building Snoop crushed?
You know what I mean? He's acting like, why didn't anybody come back at Snoop Dogg back then?
Rapping,
anything. You know, why didn't somebody speak out against Snoop Dogg?
Why he didn't do it?
That's my question.
Well,
why didn't he do it? He's a New Yorker. He's a New York resident.
Listen, one thing about Snoop Dogg, right? Snoop Dogg is loved, well respected. He didn't come through crushing the buildings on no disrespect, like fuck New York. Snoop got love for New York, and almost every rapper look up to Snoop Dogg because he's a legend. You know that it's a behind the scene thing that goes on, right? You know that Snoop is in contact with New York rappers and all that they conversate. That, yo, I got a joint coming through. I'm about to come to New York. I'm going to come and crush the buildings. You know other rap, man, Snoop, you can't come crushing no building. You know the talk. And if he came and did it, it's all in love, man. What you talking about? I could tell a dude, if I'm a rapper, I could say to a dude from LA, yo, I'm about to come through and crush the buildings, man. I'm about to come and stomp Watts out. What you talking about? I'm gonna come and shut it down because y'all can't fuck with New York. It's nothing but love, man. They gonna love me. I'm gonna come through and I'm gonna stomp the buildings out, right? And then they could decide whether, oh, we're gonna shut 10 toes down. Like, what? That shit was trash. Boom, we about to come through and crush New York. I guess no rappers didn't feel like motherfucking answering it. Nas could have answered it, Jay-Z, anybody. They just looked at it like, fuck out of here. That's Snoop. He didn't literally crush no buildings. Snoop didn't come to New York. What did you hear Snoop ever be in? No mixes except that fucking murder case he had. What cases have you seen Snoop Dogg in trouble in the media fucked up? Snoop ain't in nothing. Man, that shit. I remember Snoop broke it. It was Snoop or somebody else broke it down in reference to the crushing of the buildings. You heard Jay-Z said it. He said something about when Snoop, shit ain't been the same since Snoop came through and crushed the buildings. Like New York ain't been the same since.
He and Biggie were cool.
That's right.
Exactly. And I bring that to, and 10, unless you got another point to make, I want to bring that to the fact that guys like Jim Jones, Mano, the Lobby Boys, they have a hit record, Slide. And we've got Hassan Campbell, the biggest blogger, the biggest blogger on the East Coast on the independent circuit. He's not supporting that record, Slide. He's saying the record isn't as good as another joint, an album cut. You know what I'm saying? He's not supporting the big record that's getting Mano and Jim Jones all the attention and rebuilding those same damn buildings he's saying Snoop Dogg crushed. That's where my issue is with it.
Well, you know he's hypocritical. And you know that he double talks and he could say one thing and then he's going to say another thing to clear it up. And then he'll go back to that one thing again.
I'm sorry, Mano.
Yeah, he apologized to Mano. Yo, man, I'm sorry. You know, and then he'd come out with a video saying, Mano could make a video on IG just talking about, yeah, you know, I'm outside, you know what I'm saying, and boom. And then Hassan will come make a video like, oh, you was directing that at me, that you outside? I'm outside too. Nobody, this psycho conspiracy theorist motherfucker thing, everybody talking about him, talking to him, and everybody taking his swag. He think Gillie the Kid took his swag, took his ways, he talked. He say, I took his swag and ways and talk, in which I already explained to you. I was there with Hassan. Y'all don't know him. I know this lame. I was there when he was putting jackets on layaway. $25, $30. Layaway on jackets that cost $500, $700. I was there. Facts. He can't argue it. He knows. If he argue it, I'll go to the store. Listen, I still go there. I will go to the store and make a video. Yo, you know Hassan Campbell, you know him right here because he know who he is because he's the layaway king. Remember when he used to come do layaways on you? Remember? He gonna be, yes, brother, you're Muslim too. He ain't gonna lie. Now look what he's saying, like he's the man. I'm gonna be like, no, brother, no. I'm telling you, trust me, man. It's a fact. He won't argue none of that. He won't never argue when he was a dirt bomb asking me why I don't take him out with me and my brother to parties and popping bottles and all that. Facts. Yo, when you gonna let me get with you, man? Yo, when you gonna let me shine and get some money? Dirt bomb. Wear my brother clothes. Wearing his jewelry. Everything. Facts. So now you meet Sequoia, get a little YouTube buzz. Your channel grows because of the empathy and sympathy of the people, and they feel so sorry for you because they seen you as a child that was molested. And who would not have empathy or sympathy for a young man to be raped? And now a grown man to be able to speak out. Takes a lot of courage. Takes a lot of strength to do that. So people respected it, not knowing that all this shit was a bunch of bullshit. It was a goddamn love will make you also happy relationship. He was in love. He still is in love with Bambaataa. That's his heart. He still speaks to him and still sees him. That's it.
No, I was just laughing because I remember back in the day when I was like 7 years old, 6 years old. I remember my mom put something on layaway, but it only cost like $15. You know what I mean? She like, all right, we'll put that on layaway, we'll get that. But it was $15. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And I had thought layaway was something that was kind of gone. You know what I'm saying? So when you brought that up, that's why I
layaway
cracked
still it.
up.
Layaway still it. Layaway is still there. When I go and I'm looking at something, and the first thing they say, oh, if you like that, brother, I can put it on layaway. I don't layaway nothing. Get out of here. If I can't buy it, I don't want it. I'm buying everything, the whole price. I don't want layaway. And it's not that uh layaway saying like you broke or whatever. You just might not have it at the time. But with me, I'm not doing no layaway. With and if I did do a layaway, I say it if because my lifestyle coming up, I could talk about the rough times, how fucked up it was, and how to be on top. But though I'm still ain't on top, I will never be on top. If I have 50 million, I'm still not on top. You know why? Because I'm still paying taxes to a man I don't even know. I'm not on top. I still got to answer to the IRS. If I get 1 point wrong, I got to answer. Where's my penny at? The IRS gonna be on my neck. You missed a penny last year. We're taking 150,000. And what I'm gonna do? Now I gotta spend more money, get a lawyer, and all. So the money doesn't make me. The money doesn't make me. What's supposed to make you and what's supposed to have made him was his story. And he was supposed to give back to those who were molested. Now the molestation part, I can empathize or sympathize with him. Is he said when his brother did it to him first as a child. He said he was molested by his brother first as a kid.
I didn't really know anything much about that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's a fact. This is what he said. Before Bambaataa got to him, he said he was already being molested by his brother in a household. So it was open season for him when he came out and went to Bambaataa. He looked at it as a normal thing. That's what he said. Well, I don't know what was going on with him and his brother, but if it was, then I can listen to that part and empathize and sympathize with that. But as far as with Bambaataa, I can't, and I don't. I will never believe it. And the reason why I won't never believe it is because to know a person and for him to tell me, yo, you got to say certain things as shock value to make the public to be in the algorithm and get them likes up and to get, you know what I'm saying, get your subscribers and all this other shit. If you tell me that and you willing to say and do anything, then that story you told, get the fuck out of here. And when I got it from the horse's stable, not the horse's mouth, I ain't get it from Bambaataa. I got it from the stable, meaning other people that's from Zulu Nation that told me personally, I was there when it went down with them. He was a willing participant as well as himself. That man there is lying. He was in love with Bambaataa. Bambaataa wound up having a relationship with another man, another kid. Not kid, little boy, kid, 21, 22. When Hassan Campbell came home, just like, you know what meant when we go to prison, you're going to lose your girl. Your girl going to go and start messing with other people. He went to prison, came
How long
home.
of a prison stint are we talking?
Huh?
How long of a prison stint are we talking?
6 months? Ain't no time.
6 months? You're still losing your girl.
You still losing your girl.
Still losing your girl. 6 months.
Bambaataa, he out there. Everybody knows him. And you know he like them young boys. So he gonna find him another light-skinned young boy. And Hassan came out and he didn't like it.
Sorry, I thought we were talking about girls.
We talking about boys. He didn't like it.
About girls.
And
But
then,
I don't really know too much about the whole Hassan Campbell scenario. Like, Raz B, member of B2K, cried out at one point. He got a whole lot of publicity off of it. I don't really follow Hassan based on that, to be honest with you. So I don't really know all too much what to say in regard to that. Like, I just haven't watched I kind of steer away from those videos, to be 100% honest with you, 10.
mm-hmm. I stay away from it too, right? Look, I can't picture myself sitting there watching this fraud 10, 8, whatever, how many minutes, right? It's people that always hit me up. They hit me up with it. They hit me up with the joint. They get in my DM. Yo, 10, he on there talking about you. Oh, yo, 10, he on there disrespecting FBG Duck mother. When I get it, I'm like, oh shit, this motherfucker here just. And then that's what make me go and look at the video. And I do the knowledge to it and analyze. And I say, damn, man, this dude still just don't give up. Like, he's still disrespecting a woman. And I don't care what color, if she was a white woman, an Asian woman, an Indian. I don't give a fuck what she was. This is a human being. Fuck that. So you should know about loss. You lost your mother. And you sent her to an early grave with all your stress and bullshit. So you should know what it is about pain. He made a video in the projects. Pain, pain, crying and all that dumb shit. If you know so much pain, you should know what this woman is going through after losing 5 kids, which she had no control over. I can't control what happens to my kids when they leave out that front door. All I can do is prepare them. So, you know, this mother's under stress and everything, and her being on YouTube and being out there and putting herself, and people be hitting me up, yo, 10, why you defending her? She just on YouTube. She need to sit her old ass down. Really? She need to sit her old ass down. And that's the thing about black people. Age means you're dead. Once you reach 40, you dead. You shouldn't go out to party no more. You 40 years old? How old is your girl? She 29. You rapist, you old motherfucker. You ain't supposed to date no girl young. You're supposed to date old bitches older than you, right? You ain't supposed to rap no more. Stop rapping, you old motherfucker. Rap is done. If you're singing R&B, look at this old ass R&B singer. Whatever it is, which black, it's over. You know, 40 is over. But when it comes to white people, rock and roll, whatever music they're doing, they could do that shit until they're in a wheelchair with the oxygen mask, the thing in their nose, and getting no backlash. But us,
I think rap might be a little bit easier because you know, it's more spoken word than the vocals, you know, of some of the
hell no,
music.
hell no.
Snoop and Dre said they're going to be doing it in their wheelchair, gin and juice and all that. I believe it.
Okay, well, they can do it. You know why? Because the followers are still here. Me, you.
They're
people,
icons.
They age bracket, right? They still here. Now go to the age bracket under them. They don't want to hear
Bobby
that.
Shmurda.
Bobby Shmurda, that's when it started getting off track. Now, after Bobby Shmurda and these young brothers, go to these little young drill rappers and be like, yo, you be rocking with Snoop? They be like, oh, you're not Snoop cool, but they ain't gonna be listening to Snoop. Fuck that old ass, that shit's trash, that old shit out of here.
Chief Keef, yeah.
I want to hear gang, gang. That's what they want to hear. They don't want to hear no Snoop. Why you think, look, Mano and Jim Jones, lobby boys. They know what they're doing. Lobby boys. Everybody in the motherfucking lobby. Everybody can identify with a lobby. Whatever neighborhood you from, you have a lobby. I don't give a fuck where you from. There's a lobby somewhere. And if you ain't got a lobby, you got your front porch. The porch is the lobby. The lobby means this is where it goes down. This is where we smoke weed. This is where we drink at. This is where we hang out at. This is where we sit around and bag bitches. This is where we talk. The lobby means everything. So now when they come out, lobby boys, right? They got a bunch of young boys with them. They talking that young boy talk. And Hassan is upset. He hates them. He tried to make it that, look at these old motherfuckers trying to act like young boys. Hold on. Am I old in age or am I old in spirit? Do you see old or do you see young? When they say the 30s, the new 20 or 40, the new 20, all this shit. What happened to that? So that go out the window because you nasty, because you washed up. So you mad at everybody. Everything that's washed up in his life, you better not come out here doing it, rapping. He always wanted to be a rapper. When he was with Bambaataa, he was carrying the crates, doing everything he did. Bambaataa promise, don't need to worry about it. Keep up. Put it in your mouth. Go ahead, put it in your mouth. Yeah, I'm still gonna be the lead singer. Yeah, you're gonna be the lead singer. Just put it in your mouth, boy. Put it in your mouth. I'm gonna make you the head rapper of this group. He never made it. He never made it to be a rapper. He wanted to be a rapper. That's why when he got Five Guard, he was so on just he was stuck on Five Guard because he became Bambaataa. Now he's Bambaataa, and Five Guard is Hassan Campbell. And now he's seen, because Five Guard ended up being, Five Guard got guns in the video. I mean, in video, you see him with a gun. He talking that talk, and he's talking like Hassan. So now Hassan feel he's Bambaataa. This is him, and I'm gonna put you up. I'm gonna put you in the industry, and I'm gonna make you a star. But it didn't go down that way. When you look at Hassan, he's flabby, finished, washed up. He hate guys that got nice bodies that look good. He gonna talk about you, gonna talk dirty about you. And the only thing he can fall back on is y'all niggas is broke. That niggas is broke. That niggas broke. They broke. See, when people do that, go and show me your LLC. Pull that out. Pull your LLC out, right? Show me the land that you own. Show me. You must be that man in that picture like this, that Uncle Sam, because you broke. He's broke. I'm broke. Mikey T, you broke. We all broke in this motherfucker. We all 1 foot step from being homeless or in the grave. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. We all broke out this motherfucker. Hey. They asked Don King one time, how much money you got? He said, if I could tell you, I ain't got enough.
Oh, shit. So, Ten, I want to ask you about Jim Jones and Mano actually coming together to form the Lobby Boys. We had seen Mano doing some work with Uncle Murda, you know what I'm saying, as a group duo type of thing. But what do you make of these guys coming together as the Lobby Boys? You had mentioned that. Also, I wanted you to talk about the lobby that you most remember. Do you have a lobby that you have in mind that always goes back in your childhood or when you was growing up?
Yeah, I know a couple of lobbies. I used to hang out in a couple of lobbies. Grew up from Brooklyn, Harlem, hung in the Bronx, but I know them lobbies. I know the real lobbies. I know the Marcy lobbies. I know the LG Lafayette Garden lobbies. I know the Harlem lobbies. I've been through all of them. And like I said, man, the lobby only means, in my eyes, Lobby Boys only means struggle. And that we still got our feet to the ground. We still 10 toes down. When it comes to Jim Jones and Mano, I believe that Mano, he was starting to fade out. I mean, what real big hits does he have? High Hater. There's nothing else where you could really say like, oh, Mano dropped some hot fire shit.
John McCain.
Yeah, but not no hot fire shit. Jim Jones, on the other hand, he got a track record from Dipset, Bird Gang. He did. So I guess Jim Jones has been the light, the fire in this fucking torch. Mano was holding it up, but Jim Jones is the fire in there. And they both, I give them both props. They still laying some shit down, good music. It's a lot of sampling in their music, but it's official. It's official music. And I believe that they will be successful in it because people can identify with the lobby. And they reaching the younger crowd because they with them. They in the 5-year-old, they in the videos with them. They got the young boys with them. You know what I'm saying? And once the young boys stamp approve you as an old head, because they old heads, once the young boys stamp approve you, then you good.
Slide. 5-year foreign.
That's right. All you need is one of them, and that's it. They know what they're doing. Jim know what he's doing, and Mano know what he's doing. They know how to set the stage. That's why I say, look, that's why I be telling them, though it never happened. That's why I told Hassan Campbell, dumbass nigga. I said, look, stupid ass. You been going at it long enough. This is what I tell him on the phone. Because he's stupid. If we came together, me, you, my cousin Sonetta, everybody else is going to fall behind. They're going to fall in line. You know why? Because I got people that follow me, that like me, who also like Sonetta, and then everybody some like you, but everybody hates your stupid ass. So now it's going to be talk. What the fuck is 10 toes down and Sonetta doing with Hassan Campbell? What the fuck is going on here? That's why when I first came and we was in Bronx River and I came up there and I brought them two together, everybody was wondering who the fuck is the dude that did this? How does this happen? Because they've been going at it. Hassan said he gonna kill him when he see him. He gonna murder him. I mean, they was on it. Oh shit, Sonetta, you better be out there. Sonetta was making videos with guns in it. Nigga, I got this right here. Put the gun in the video. Like they was going at it. So now they together, and I say, yo, listen, we'll be a powerful force together, opposed to being enemies going at each other. I mean, on camera, we could come together, but when we cut the cameras off, we could fight, bitch ass nigga. You want to fight when the camera go off? But when the camera's on for the kids and for the community, we're going to show them how we stand together. But he didn't want to do that. He didn't want to do it. He didn't want to do it. You know why? Because he wouldn't be able to get the shine. He wants to have the shine. He wants to be in the light. You would really never catch him doing this right here. What you doing? See how you call me up? I could call you. You can call somebody else. Boom. He could call 100 people up, but he don't want to do it. You know why? Because it's going to take his shine. He want to be the one who gets all of the accolades of me. I'm Hassan Campbell. And if you ever have to debate him or talk with him, he's going to run the whole platform. He got to have a platform where he can control it. So to have him, you got to have him on your channel where you could take the mic and shut him the fuck up. Shut up, bitch. Because he's going to try to run your whole...
Shut up!
That's right. You know I'm going to shut him
taking your thing right there.
up. You know what it is. I'm going to shut him up, bitch. Shut your punk ass up. But yeah, man, when it comes to him, man, it's nothing but... there's no progress. There's no growth with him. As far as when it comes to community and YouTubers coming together and starting a movement, I believe that we could start a movement. And that movement would be, we can get in the industry, the rap industry, because we the light. We got channels. You got a lot of viewers in your channels. Imagine us taking the video. No. You ain't got to go over there to get your video played. Come on over here to the movement, the YouTube movement. Who's the YouTube movement? You got 10 Toes Down. You got Hassan Campbell. You got Mikey T. You got Gillie and Wallow. You got this one. You got all of us, all these different YouTubers, right? That little young boy, we want to pull him up. We're going to push him. Come here. We're going to make that video, and we're going to put it on every one of our channels, and we're going to run that shit in the dirt.
Yeah.
And all our viewers going to get it. They're going to share it, and everybody going to get it. We don't need world star. We the world stars.
Well,
we the ones that run this shit.
He says things like, Wack 100 shut everybody down on the East Coast, but he didn't shut down you. He didn't shut down Doggy Diamonds. He didn't shut down Jim Jones.
Who said that?
Hassan Campbell said that Wack 100 shut down everybody in the East Coast. And it's like, why are you discrediting all of the New York entities, you know what I mean, that are standing up to this guy?
When did he shut us down, New York down? He never. You talking about on Clubhouse? Listen, of course he can win a conversation, an argument, or anything if he's on Clubhouse, which he has the upper hand. If I come, if you come on my channel, right, and you disrespect me and talking shit, everybody else that's going to be in there with me, they're going to get at you because I'm the people's champ when it comes to my own channel. Clubhouse, he's the people's champ. They're going to rock with him. When I went over there, I called him out. I did everything and said everything the best way I can. He didn't want to answer me. He shut him down. He shut Hassan down. I don't know if you've seen the video when he said, when somebody told him, yeah, Hassan been talking about you in game. And Wack said, what? He been talking about me and my homeboy? I know none of that. If I knew that, I would have never fucked with this nigga. He said, you been talking about me and my homeboy? Hassan was, I never seen nobody get scared over a phone call. Hassan was shook. He said, what did you say in the video? Huh? And Hassan was like, I don't remember what I said. I don't know what I said. But you know he know what he said. All he got to do is say anything. I said snot box. I said, you bitch ass nigga, you rapist. He could have said anything. He know what he said. Now Wack got you under pressure. You don't know what to say. Now, I must admit that you got some New York dudes that did get on the bandwagon. And that's why I make it look like Wack 100 is just running through New York and just shutting us down. No way in the world he's shutting us down. You know why? I didn't see him in New York. do nothing to nobody. I don't see him in New York walking through the streets, making videos in New York, talking shit at concerts, anywhere. I see the game come to New York, but I don't see that motherfucker come to New York. I don't see him come to Connecticut. I don't see him come to New Jersey. I don't see him come nowhere on this coast. And all he did was the same thing that Hassan do. He just creating enemies, right? So when he finally do come on that coast, somebody gonna make a bowl of oatmeal with his face. They're gonna make a bowl of oatmeal with his face. Wack 100 can't shut down shit. That's it. And Hassan can't shut down shit. They both the same. Bitch made motherfuckers. That's it. I said it.
So I want to take it over. I want to take it over to Chicago. What do you think of? Yeah, Chi-Town. What do you think about Hassan Campbell saying that FBG Duck is local and Big was a superstar? That was kind of foul, the way he kind of put them in levels like that. Because, you know, Big came up at a certain point, too, rapping in front of bodegas. You know what I'm saying? FBG Duck just didn't get to make it to a certain point in his career.
That's right. That's the only thing. FBG Duck got killed before his time. So you think if he didn't get murdered, he wouldn't be a superstar today? These kids today is getting way more stardom than back then. I mean, as it grows, coming from Eric B. and Rakim, MC Shan, Grandmaster Flash, as the rap in the years grew, you seen that people began to get bigger and bigger. And when I say bigger, I don't mean just stardom under the light. I'm talking about they getting more better and bigger contracts, right? They multi-millionaires. They getting way more money than Biggie and them was getting.
Look at Lil Durk.
From the NBA, from baseball, boxing, is way more money to be made today. Little Baby is filthy.
Look at Lil Durk.
Lil Durk, filthy. They filthy. Like, rappers back then couldn't even floss like these little young kids doing today. These contracts that they getting, man. So you can't compare Biggie to no fucking FBG Duck. Then he tried to compare FBG Duck mother to Biggie's mother. There's no comparison, man. These are two different. Listen, New York and Chicago are two different plantations. Fuck different states. These are two different slave plantations with different type of masters. Chicago got the worst. You know why? Because they master are not overseeing what the fuck they doing. In New York, they got a tight grip on what's going on out in this motherfucker. Opposed to Chicago. You go to Chicago, they kill you like eating cereal in the morning. The motherfuckers don't give a shit. They don't care. I remember I asked JoJo Capone one time, right? And at first I couldn't understand it. So I did an interview with JoJo Capone.
Salute to JoJo.
Right? I said, come on, man, we could do better because I was saying some shit about we don't have to carry guns and this and that. And JoJo said, nah, yes, we do. We have to carry guns. Where I'm from. I'm like, no, you don't. And I'm trying to argue it until I fully understood Chicago. Chicago ain't nothing like New York. In New York, this is peaceful. We are in the Beverly Hills, Connecticut, Jersey. It ain't nothing, man. Chicago is Baghdad. Go on them blocks over there in Chicago. That is Baghdad. That is enemy territory. You go fuck around over there if you want. That's one thing I wish. Hassan Campbell write a book or something. Do it. Write a book. Make a movie. So you could go on and sign your book selling with them executives tell you, yo, you got to go on a tour to Chicago to LA to do a book signing. It will be over. He won't even be able to sign the book. He's going to have to sign it from his house and send it in the mail because he can't do no book signings. He always talk like, yo, I'm doing this and I got this. You always see him. It's going to be a time where he's always going to say, listen, man, I'm building with my people. We building businesses, this and that. He's been doing this since I've been on here. He's been saying that for the last 2 years. And I ain't seen their business built yet. Nothing. This man just came home. I don't hear no success story about him as far as he's working, he got a job, or you got him a job, or this business that's in progress. Because you know he talk, he run his mouth. He want to be flamboyant and show everything. If he really had a business, he would have been showing it. Look, this is a building we building right here. I just finished buying this storefront. Or
we're doing car rentals.
Yeah, anything. He would have showed him, man, that man, he ain't got nothing. He ain't up like that. Get out of here. He could fool them with that, like he got all this money and all this other shit. You're broke. You are broke and a joke. Okay. And money ain't shit. Money in your hand. That's not shit. That shit don't mean nothing. That money don't mean nothing. What you doing with it? Money, what you doing with it? Just holding on to it? You ain't building nothing? All that fake Jerry. What you doing?
So 10, Hassan actually mentioned you in his last video.
Mm-hmm.
Hassan actually mentioned you in his last video. He said, a Bronx dude is on top of the game, and you're going to keep riding this wave to get your numbers up. But the reality of it is, without my name in the title, and even with my name in the title, they don't want to watch you no more. It's time to retire. How do you want to respond to that content from Hassan? What did you think about him actually putting your name in the headline?
No, he been putting my name in there. He been saying my name. So it was a point when I first came out, right? And I was saying it, and he always was saying, I'm not going to say your name. You want me to say your name, motherfucker? And when I made a video about him, right, they was getting on me. Yo, why are you doing that? Why are you coming out? I said, because he's talking about me. He ain't even say your name. I said, that's why. He's not going to say it, but he's talking to me. He's saying, I ain't going to say your name, right? So, like everybody else, you got to come up with a tactic and use what you got to use to make him say, because he's stupid. He's a fifth grader. I know how to make him say my name. No, Beyonce, say my name, you bitch made nigga. And I pushed them little buttons. I said, oh, I know how to hit him hard. His girlfriend. And then next thing you know, he started saying, that nigga 10 toes down, boom, 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 boom. Now his audience is wondering, who the fuck is 10 toes down? And now they start coming over to my page. So when it comes to him, as far as me getting views or anything, a lot of my subscribers came from Kwame Brown. See, people don't know. They came from Kwame. If you go back and look at my videos before Kwame, I think I had about 8,000 or something. I was at 8 or 9. I ain't even hit 10 yet. Kwame Brown put me on his channel and I was speaking on there. And then, my fucking followers went up crazy. I got about 3,000-4,000 quick. Bang. And then they was hitting me up. We came from Kwame Brown. Boom, we seen you on there, whatever. And then that's when the floodgates started opening. So now another thing, right? If I say something about you, Mikey, right? And some of your followers come to me, I must be saying something that they're interested in, right? The majority of the followers that I took from him, they didn't come over. I took them. And he don't like it. And now they shooting at him. The majority of them that came over, they enjoyed what I was saying. And I guess they was just waiting for someone to speak out against the dumb shit that he's doing and somebody that's sincere. And that's gonna be, you ain't gonna get no views with or without me. I'm still getting views. I'm still getting views, right? And the number of viewers that I'm getting, it doesn't matter. If I get one person, that's one person who I got through. He'd be getting over 100,000 views, right? My question be to him, out of that 100,000, give me one life you have changed. Whether it was with the knowledge that you have dropped on them and you had a private conversation, phone call with them, how many jobs you have given out, how many people you have found housing for, how many people, because you a criminal and most of all your friends and everybody's in prison, how many of your friends that came home that you've given jobs to or you helped get them room and board. He can't produce none of that. So it's not about the views with me. It's about the work. How many times you put your foot on that concrete and went out and did the work? That's why the people come to me. That's why I get the views that I got. If I just make a regular video and just talking, I can guarantee 2,000 to 4,000 views. How many people out here is talking to 2,000 motherfucking people?
Well,
That's
it's
a lot of people.
honestly, looking at your video, the views have going up as well. But I've been looking at your channel, and the people watch you at like 9 a.m. in the morning, no matter the title. Like, I'm sorry to break Hassan Bubble's bubble here, you know what I mean? Hassan Campbell's bubble. But this man right here, 10 Toes Down, could literally talk about Looney Tunes and DuckTales, and there will be a few hundred people there watching. But you know what I mean? It's him personally. You know what I mean? It's him with the bird bath in the back of his crib. You know what I mean? He's just hating on you, not remembering the grind that he had to go through to get where he's at right now.
See, that's the discouragement that he tries to do. The same thing he say, the 050 movement, this and that. If he went at it with you, he'd say, you fuck your channel, bro. He'd say everything, right? Yo, you ain't got no views. That's him trying to discourage you and to discourage the people that you are nobody because you don't have a fucking view.
Probably like the same people who tried to discourage him early on. You're not going to go anywhere. You're not going to do anything.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. So now that you have got on top, I can't even imagine if I ever made it to 1 million fucking subscribers. And any video I put up, I got 500,000 views. I'm gonna be the same mother. You ain't never gonna find me ever switching up. You know why? Because me and him cut from a totally different cloth. I come from struggle and real pain that I never would forget. I come from a road where I ain't even going on that way, but I come from a place where it's ugly, real ugly. As far as personally, as far as seeing it, as far as being the guinea pig, as far as when something happened, the person passes me the gun. I come from a place like that where I was manipulated, thinking that this was the right thing to do. Shooting and doing all this street dumb shit. I would never glorify that. I would never put that out there. I come from a different place. I put 21 years in, right? Which I don't glorify. And I hate the fact that I had to go through that. But that was something that has saved me. Because if I would have remained out here in the path that I was on, and the things that I was doing, like Saladin, you know Saladin? He's another YouTuber.
Of course.
He knows, like I sat down and I expressed to him, I took him to the neighborhood where I'm from, and I told him, like, yo, the different shit that I do, how sick I was thinking, stupid shit. And I don't even talk about it. The sick shit and the way my mindset was that I was doing, right? And look, this is another thing. This is how I know, and I'm proud of myself that I made it. It don't ain't about views or nothing. It's about me making me happy and being proud of me that I was able to get through to somebody. There was a time when Hassan Campbell said, yeah, fuck you, 10 Toes Down, fuck you, Marky. I hope your mother die. I hope your fucking kids die. I'm like, God damn, this motherfucker is coming cold. He was saying, yeah, I throw his fucking mother down the steps. My mother's 84 years old, right? My mom's at the time was, she had cancer. They only gave her a couple of months to live, right? Now, I'm a mama's boy, I'm past, I don't know nobody. I don't think nobody as much a mama's boy as me. As much
grandma's guy. I'm a grandma's boy.
Your grandma's boy? Yeah,
I'm a grandma guy, yeah.
Yeah, like, I go to hell and back. I had incidents when I was locked up. I was on the phone with my mother one time, and she was choking, and the phone went off. I said, oh, shit, this is it right here. I went to, because when you're in prison, you can tell the CO, yo, listen, I need you to call to the watch commander. They got a call over here, send an ambulance to this address. That they can do that. So okay. I'm telling the CO. He's like, oh, I can't do it. Went back to my shit, put my shit on, tighten up. I said, all right, officer, I'm going to give you one more chance. You're going to call up there and tell them to send an ambulance to my mother, because if my mom's die due to you spending all this time with me talking to you, I'm going to murder you. He was like, what the fuck? I said, now you either pull that pen or you get on the phone. He got right on the phone and called. They know because they never seen that side of me. You know, this big motherfucker, cool, laughing, happy, jolly. But when they seen that side, they said he has to be serious because he about to lose his mind. I didn't even care. I said, fuck it. I will kill you. Point. And I don't care. So at the time when Hassan was doing that with my mom's, right? I thought downstairs and that. They gave me 4 months to live, and I'm going through and I'm over there helping my mom's. Look at the blessing, right? None of that shit affected me. I didn't feel no type of way. I didn't I didn't feel nothing. My mom's ended up beating it. They can't find a trace of cancer in her motherfucking body.
Right.
Right. So what would have happened if I would have went and did something or took it personal or whatever? So I said, I'm proud of myself because I've showed growth. I showed growth in myself. I've showed growth in my actions. I get upset. I be wanting to knock a motherfucking head off sometimes, but I've showed growth. And that's the whole thing. That's what it's about. It's about growing and being able to dissect and say, you know what, nah, you know what? I'm not gonna smack the shit out of you. I'm gonna make you sit down and eat these canned vegetables, you bitch ass nigga. That's why when I catch one of them, I got a can of vegetables in my car. I keep it, both of my cars. I got a can of vegetables in there. Because when I catch them, right? See, I know a lot of people talk all that tough gangster shit. I'm not talking tough gangster shit. I know I could fight. I know my strength. I'm a strong motherfucker. And I know it's not too many people out here who got their shit together, who's in that gym, who's doing everything, especially them. When I catch them, I'm gonna sit you, I'm gonna put the camera and I'm gonna sit you down. I'm gonna let people see it. I'm gonna put you, I ain't gonna beat you up. Now eat these vegetables. Because we know kids hate to eat their vegetables. They don't like eating their vegetables. I make you eat your vegetables, nigga. That's right.
You can do that on YouTube, 10. You can do that on YouTube because you know what I mean. I was wondering where that was going. I was like, I don't know.
You can do that. You can't be on YouTube beating people up. They go to the precinct. Exactly. You can't go to the police and say he made me eat vegetables.
Eating their veggies. If you have these dudes eating their greens, man, that's gonna go viral.
Eat your vegetables.
Get ready for your greens, Hassan. I hope you like your veggies.
Yeah, I'm gonna make him eat his vegetables. See, he always talk this gun shit, this and that. Let me tell you, let me just give you those out there some game, right? One thing you never do. This is coming from a dude that comes from the streets, just like you come from. Not saying I'm smarter than you or better, but I'm just telling you I know how to do the game much better. You never tell nobody that you hold it. Five guys said I always got the hammer on me. Hassan Campbell, you run down on me. I got to. You talk that dumb shit. Let me tell you something in prison. You know the first thing dudes do in jail? Bitch made dudes do in jail? When they got beef with somebody, if he got beef with somebody upstairs, to make sure you ain't got that knife on you, they tell the CO, yo, I think this dude gonna stab somebody when he come out. The CO gonna go search this motherfucker. When he come out, you're gonna go through him. And now when you come out, they know you empty-handed. You stupid. And I told the dummy before the 5th grade, I told him, I said, you dumbass nigga, you on YouTube telling people you keep a gun on you, that you running around. You know all they got to do to your stupid ass is call the police on you before they attack your stupid ass. They'll see you. Oh, there you go. Call the police. Yeah, this guy got a gun. He in this car. This is the license plate. Police roll down on you. No gun, no nothing. Okay, now we going to go smoke this nigga. We going to go finish him. We're going to go finish him. You don't go telling people I got all this beef and all this other shit. He got beef with rappers. He got beef with gangbangers. He got beef from that. So now when the smoke come, right, it ain't going to be no investigation. Investigate what? We don't know who did it. You got beef with too many people. Anybody could have did it. Then you got your kids out there. You got, man, listen, man. Hate runs deep. Hate runs deep. When he was out that night, on God, on my mama, a motherfucker sent me a picture with him in the club. A motherfucker sent me a picture with him going in. Before he started the videoing, a dude sent me a picture, said, yo, Hassan Campbell's at the garage. He go to Flick. I looked, I said, all right, that's cool. Wow, what's up? Why you sent me this? Nah, I was just saying. It's all right, thanks, bro. And I left it at that. Then I seen the video with him up there, making a video out there and all this and that. I said, this is crazy. That's how easy it is. Look, you know, my phone number is up on my joint. Anybody could have hit me. I don't know who number that was. They just sent me the shit. I don't know who the fuck it was. I didn't investigate to find out who it was, man. But they sent me the picture. I still have it in here. Facts, 1,000%. I ain't got a cap. I could have took that opportunity and go to fuck over there. I could have got anybody. Because one thing about me, right? I preach it, I talk it, I try to help make change in people, but you always gonna have those who's just like, yo, 10. I don't give a fuck about that shit you talking, nigga. I'm out here getting money. This is what I do. You got anybody I can throw in the trunk? What? Nigga, give me somebody to throw in the trunk. That's all I want to talk to you about. If you told me keep that shit on YouTube, I'm gonna throw a nigga in the trunk. And they all laughing. Son, you know, the mother. I always got connect with them. Yo, I got somebody throwing the trunk. What's up? We at? What do you got? There's nothing. This is his address. This is who he is. He got a picture. You can plot on them. They got all kind of trackers out there today. I got a tracker that I bought. I put in my own car. I got a track in there. And I can check. Steal my car if you want. I go right on my phone. Okay, he right here. He just turned the engine off. I'm going to go right the fuck over there to you. I know where you at. They got trackers on phones where they tracking niggas and shit. Running up on them, kidnapping them, doing that dumb shit. Your little stupid ass. They throw the tracker on your car and follow you to your girl's graduation. You dumb niggas. He's a stupid ass. It's so easy. See, one thing about me, the judge said it. He said, this guy right here, he's manipulating the system. He didn't say I was a manipulator. He said I try to manipulate the motherfucking criminal justice system. I took it as a disrespect. What the fuck is he talking about? I didn't see it until going and learning about myself and seeing, God damn, I was a manipulating motherfucker. I was able to move motherfuckers just by talking and kicking and whispering and talking to them and showing them because I'm a schemer. I know how to figure things out. I'm like, okay, boom. I got it. What you mean you got it? I got it, nigga. Figure it out. This is how we going to get them. I scheme and plot. But today, I teach kids, you know what? What you want to be? I can Mike T. I can sit with a group of kids, right? And they can ask me questions. I said, what you want to be when you grow up? That's what you want to be? Tell me about yourself real quick. All right, stop talking. I could go in my mind. I could scheme and plot. All right, this is how you're going to do it. You're going to start like this, right? You're going to go to the corner. You're going to go to this corner in your block. This is where you're from. You're going to go out there. And I could start breaking shit down with every kid individually. I could break it down. I don't know. I just got that gift. I got that gift of gab. I got that gift of being able to put shit together in my mind real quick. They had this program, right? I don't know if you ever did this before, Mikey. They had this program. Even when I went to school, when it came to getting motherfucking my GED and going to college and all that, I said, I'm not sitting in this classroom.
Talk to me. What's the program? I want to know if I did it.
Program called AVP. You ever been in that program?
What does that stand for?
Alternative to Violence Program.
What, alternative violence program?
Yeah.
Those initials seem to be kind of memorable to me. What does this program entail?
Well, they teach you about your triggers. They teach you about, just your violent streak, why you commit crime, why are you so violent, and they help try to teach you about how to get out of your violent thinking.
Is this a jail thing or a school thing?
No, it was a jail thing, but it's in the streets now. It's AVP.
Okay, I never actually been locked up.
Okay, but they have it out here in the streets too. So if you ever do something, let's say if you hit a girl and you get locked up for domestic, they could send you to AVP or they could send you to a program. And it might not be called AVP, but it's going to be a violent program when you got to go there. But they teaching along the same lines, the same thing. But within this program, right, we got about 20 people. So the 20 people, they sent me out because, I'm in there talking shit. Yeah, I know I'm smart. I can figure shit out. I can figure shit out. So they made teams. They said, yeah, okay, so I don't need no team. They said, all right, boom. So they take everybody and they wrap arms around each other. Everybody's wrapped up. 20 people, everybody's wrapped up in a tangle in a big-ass group. And you got to go in there and you got to untangle them. You got to say, okay, you step out. Bring your arms around him. But they can't unlock their hands. And you got to bring them out to where everybody's in the circle, still holding hands. They start in a circle, they come together, and they just start, I don't know how they start locking it all in together. Man, you think it's a game, Mike? I went there. I looked at them. I said, okay, hold on. Let me see where you at. Where you at? Where you at? Boom. All right, you step out, you step in. You step in, you step out. Boom, 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 boom. Broke it down. They like, oh shit. When it was over, they was in the circle. I was in the middle of the circle, and everybody was around me holding their hands. They like, how the fuck did you figure that out? I don't know. It just happened. I don't know. Some of us got it, some of us don't. Some of us got that gift.
That's some good shit right there.
Yeah. I was in the middle and everybody was holding hands and I was in the circle. And that's why with the kids also, what I like to do, I like to have them sit in a circle and I whisper in one ear, pass it down. And when that shit get to the end and when it come back to me, I say what I told him over here. I could say the cat in the hat. You could say something simple, the cat in the hat. He cat in the hat. When that shit come to me, it'd be like the hat was on the cat. I'd be like, hold on. Now we got to figure out who fucked this up. Okay, what you told him? What you told him? Blah, blah, blah. And then when it get from this kid to that one, what you told him? No, he had told me the cat. Okay, go back. What you told him? I told him cat in the hat. I said, see how you could say one thing and it'll change before get back to the next person. And I was just showing that to say that you can't be telling everybody anything because when they get back to the police, the story going to be changed around.
Right.
And that's what happened with Hassan Campbell.
Or even just in the streets, the story will keep switched around.
He got locked up for a murder. I can admit to one murder he got locked up for. You know why he got locked up for that murder? Because a dude named Nudie killed these people in the building. Nobody knew who do it. Bitch maid knew who do it. Knew he did it. Knew Nudie did it. He started running around. Yo, you know I killed them niggas up in there. Yeah, man. Bitch ass niggas, word. He started saying he did it. They locked his stupid ass up. My question to him was, how the fuck did you get out then? How you got out? For that one murder. I don't know about the other two. I know that one. How you get out of there? Did you tell on Nudie? Well, Nudie's dead now, but did you tell on him? All this tough Bronx River talk. I robbed niggas. Didn't you see the video? You didn't see the video with me and him where he said that he shitted on himself when Nudie came to him? That he had a gun with no bullets?
It's crazy.
Me and him, he said, yo, I had a gun. I didn't have no bullets. Shitted on myself. The gun fell down in my pants leg. He searched me. The gun fell down in my pants leg. I guess while he was coming up, the gun went past. He didn't feel it. Boom. He said he was going to murder me. He told me to go down inside this little hole in the basement. He said, I'm not going down there. I'm not going down there. Because he knew Nudie was going to take him down there and murder him down there, opposed to kill him in front of everybody. So if you this tough Bronx River dude who ran the whole Bronx River, all people got to do is just, if y'all don't like what he's saying in reference to him being the toughest, you got caught bodies, say, what about Nudie? He ain't going to answer that. He'll cuss you the fuck out. Fuck you mean, what about Nudie? What about Nudie? He ran you out of Bronx River. Your mother left Bronx River because they ran you out of there. You didn't leave because you wanted to. Your mother was in danger.
10, what year did Nudie die?
I don't know what year he died. I got a picture of Nudie too. I don't know what year he died.
So I want to ask you, man, we were talking about the numbers, and Wack 100 actually brought it up. What do you think about Wack 100 saying that Hassan Campbell only got clout from mentioning his name in the blogs? Hassan even mentioned himself how the numbers have gone down from 17,000, 15,000 to 8,000 and 9,000. Do you think it was all of that controversy that he stirred up after the podcast?
Nah, I think what it is when it comes to numbers and when it comes to Hassan Campbell, people start to recognize his bullshit. People that wasn't hip to him. Same thing with Kwame Brown. When he was going at it with Kwame Brown, his numbers started to drop drastically. I mean, it was jumping shit. People was getting the fuck out of there. And it's because they started to see the light. So out of the 400 plus thousand followers that he has, right? I say I took about 8,000 from him. I think I got another 50 I could take from him who hasn't heard me yet or don't know the real story behind him and who he really is. and knowing that there's a person out there who can call him out on his bullshit with facts, and that he won't even answer the fact. You see what that video he just did with about Mama Duck and with me, the one with my picture and Mama Duck picture?
Right.
What did he have to say about me? Opposed to what he had to say about Mama Duck. Most of that video was about Mama Duck.
Right, exactly.
It wasn't just he had a little bit to say about me because there's really nothing he can say because I'm spitting nothing but facts. He can't come back out with a video now after I just answered that one. My thing is this, right? What I tell people when they be getting in my comment section, those followers of his, I say, if y'all can just tell me one thing I said and did wrong and lied about, I will give my channel up. Just tell me one thing I lied about or said wrong. Don't nobody got no answers. I didn't say nothing wrong. I didn't do nothing wrong, and I didn't lie about nothing. Everything I spit is facts. And they come from him, from his own mouth. My facts are coming from his mouth, from experience, from being around him and knowing who he is. You dig?
I feel you, man. So we're gonna move on to the topic that Wack 100 just spoke on. A few months ago, he had called Jim Jones out after the wiretap happened. Once that information leaked onto the internet, Wack kind of took issue with the fact that Jim Jones wasn't responding to his text messages, his calls. Wack said, "Tell me what I started. You said I started so much shit." He said, why? Why did I put Jim Jones paperwork out? He said, I said it was no paperwork. It was a wiretap. Do you remember the conversation? Do you remember the wiretaps that had dropped on Jim Jones speaking with Mel Matrix 10?
Nah.
You don't remember all that with the super violation? They were saying, why didn't Jim Jones get locked up alongside everybody else?
I mean, I remember that. I remember the talk, but I remember seeing it. I remember like people talking about it, people telling me, people sending me little clips about it, about Jim Jones and Wack 100 saying he was ratting. So what? Wack 100 is saying that he didn't tell now?
Well, now Wack 100 is saying that 6ix9ine actually posted the information. 6ix9ine is the one that posted it. He was like, I knew nothing about it. 6ix9ine put it up when we had 50,000 people running through a room. So right there, he's talking about the viewers. 50,000 people in a room. He's about to give all this information. Now that they're recanting is false information. So Wack is like, it was literally 50,000 people. We had 8,000 people in the room alone. I don't know. He said, God knows how many people, how many other people's rooms were packed streaming this shit. He put the link up. I had never heard the shit in my life. I didn't know it existed. Wack continued on. I'm not talking about views. When I brought 6ix9ine to the room, he pinned that up where dudes got to questioning him. He said, listen, I'll tell you, I'm a rat. But what about all the other artists? What about all the other rats in the street you're glorifying? We like who you're talking about. So Wack actually said, I called and texted him, referring to Jim Jones. 6ix9ine told me straight up, dude ain't gonna address me or say my name. Jim isn't gonna address my name because he knows what he can't do. He said, Wack, the dude is a cooperator. The dude took 6ix9ine's pin and his link up and turned it like I did it. So Wack is saying here that they tried to make it seem like Wack pinned the link up in Clubhouse when it was actually 6ix9ine who plugged the link in Clubhouse.
Wack is backpedaling now. Fuck Wack. He backpedaling. Him, Hassan Campbell, they will never admit to nothing or admit to being wrong or doing something wrong. He will never do that. Now that talk right there with 6ix9ine, why y'all with me and these other dudes out here in these streets is ratting this and that, that's federal government talk. When they went to Nicky Barnes, when they went to motherfucking the other one when they made American Gangster about when they went to him, to Lucas, right? Frank Lucas. Them federal government motherfuckers say, yo, why you worrying about telling? This motherfucker told, he told. This person is telling, he's telling. You might as well tell. So that made 6ix9ine comfortable with telling. So now when he comes home, now he want to point fingers at everybody else to make himself okay. He said Snoop Dogg was a rat. Wack did Wack
Meek,
ever,
Meek
did
worked
Wack
for
ever,
that.
yeah, did Wack 100 ever say anything about Snoop Dogg?
No, I don't remember Wack saying anything about Snoop.
Me neither. I don't know why you didn't say nothing about 6ix9ine saying that about Snoop Dogg. Nothing. Meek Mill say he worked for a rat, right? Did Wack say something about that?
Wack did not condemn it because he was actually beefing with Meek himself.
Okay, so he can't condemn it. You know why? Because like he just said on the show with C Dub, when I go in them offices, I don't ask them about their cases and what they do. I'm here to do business. I don't care if they ratted or what they did. This is business. So that's the same thing with Meek Mill. It's not Meek Mill's job to go and investigate this woman who he's up under working for. If she's snitching or anything, it's none of your business. You here for business. So you mean to tell me right now, people talking all that dumb shit. Um, um, who the fuck can we pick? Pick Wack 100. Pick Wack 100. If he went in the office, in which he already said it, and you working for somebody, or you, Mikey, whatever you do for a living, me, you working for somebody, and you want a job for 2 or 3 years, and then you find out that your boss told on the motherfucker, you gonna quit?
Exactly.
You ain't quitting.
No.
You gonna separate that street shit from the workplace. That street shit don't hold no weight in here in my job. This is where I work at. So with Meek Mill, we put you up under here. This is who you gonna be up under. Okay. Now Meek, you a rat, you this and that. But Meek ain't the rat. That lady told. But that's my boss. So now people doing all this talk, right? So who owns YouTube? Who owns this shit? I don't even know. Who owns YouTube?
Isn't one of the biggest guys in it right now, Lear Cohen or something like that?
On YouTube?
Isn't he pretty big on YouTube right now?
I don't know. But let's say Lear Cohen. Let's say he owns it.
I know
So
he's
right now,
shit with Wallow right now.
huh?
I know he's doing some big shit with Wallow right now on YouTube.
Okay, so let's say Lear Cohen, right?
Yeah,
If
let's go with Lear Cohen.
If he snitches on Jay-Z about something Jay-Z did years ago, so everybody that's supposed to be gangster on YouTube is shutting their channels down, huh? Hassan Campbell gonna shut his channel down. All these people gonna shut their channel down because Lear Cohen is the owner, and we don't fuck with rats. So I guess we got to shut our channel down if Lear Cohen started. If he's the owner, whoever the owner is. I'm just using that as an example, as one of them.
Right, exactly. No, you don't. Yeah, just because somebody ratted. And like, in all honesty, 6ix9ine saying that, it's like he didn't watch Meek Mill's career. You know what I mean? Like the way Meek Mill had to struggle in his career to actually get to Rock Nation. For Meek Mill to just up and turn his back on Rock Nation because somebody in their upper offices, one of the executive vice presidents, snitched or something like that, that would be absurd to his music career, 10. Now, some artists, though, man, some of these guys are revolutionaries. They're like, yo, I sell 5 million records. I don't want to be up under no rat. You know what I mean? Some of these guys could be revolutionary like that.
Who? Ain't not one. It's not one.
That.
All right, so look.
I would do that.
All right, let's look at it the other way. Let's look at it the other way. So you feel that way about it, huh? Gangster. You street, you gangster, huh? You don't up under no rat. This is about music. So you're not gonna separate business from street shit. Okay.
Right. All right.
So you got $50 million on the table, right?
Dave Chappelle money.
We're gonna give you 50 million, right? But in that 50 million in themselves, 25 million of the people The snitches, they buying it. And homosexuals and all that, they gonna be buying it. Will that person say, what? I'm not selling my shit to none of them. I don't deal with rats. I don't sell my music to them. He gonna say no?
Right, that's ridiculous.
Is he gonna say no? Or he gonna say, sell that shit?
Exactly.
They'll come on
Sell
and
that
buy.
shit.
Yeah.
I don't care who comes through on the Ave, sell that shit.
If somebody come through on the Ave and be like, yo, you sold your shit to a bunch of rats, you gonna be like, word? Oh, we gotta get that money back. Nah. Man, shut your punk ass up.
If somebody comes through with some info like that, if somebody comes through with some info like that, you take it into consideration because you don't want to be selling to a narc. But it's like, you know what I mean? It at that point, it's kind of, it is what it is. If you done sold to somebody who's gonna rat you out, you might be facing the case. It's kind of like, yo, you're a little bit late on that, dog. To let me know that shit.
Just like with Meek Mill, I'm talking about Meek Mill.
Oh, sorry, I was going off on a tangent. I've been snitched on.
When it comes to the bag, right? You got two type of bags. You got that regular bag, that bag of money that you got to get. Then you got that bag where everything is in it. Snitches in that bag. Cocaine is in there. Murder, rape. Everything is in this one bag. You shake that motherfucker up. And you put your hand in it. And whatever you pull out, that's what the fuck you're going to have to deal with. So you go in there and you pull out snitching. Oh, I'm a criminal. Yeah, nigga. You sign on for that life. Everything that's in that bag, you're going to have to deal with it and accept it. You got to deal with being snitched on. Or maybe one day you're going to snitch. Oh, you gangster, you don't snitch? Okay. So I want to be part of that bag. No, you got to be part of that bag because that's what's in that motherfucker. You don't want to be part of it? So then you just deal with this bag over here. The civilian life, getting up, going to work, taking care of your kids, doing the right thing. We're going to deal with that bag. And then whatever you pull out there is going to be good. No, but you choose to be in this lifestyle. And a lot of them people talking all that snitch, all that, they don't even know what a snitch is. I think we need to deal with that topic. What is a snitch? A lot of people don't know what snitching is. I seen people say, who the fuck was it? I think it was King Erna had said one time about in jail, and if you write a grievance, you a snitch. That's not a snitch. Like, where the fuck is that snitching at? That's not a snitch. So people get this whole snitch thing mixed up. And anybody could call anybody a snitch. Like, what? Fuck that nigga. He's a snitch. They can just make anybody a snitch today when they don't know what it is. And then I tell a lot of people, listen, you don't know what it is. I will never tell. You don't know what you're going to do until you put in that predicament. Well, what about you if you did? I was already in that predicament. And I stood up. I ended up doing 21 motherfucking years for it. And I stood up. I could have told on people that wasn't even part of the case. I could have told on the other people. I didn't do it. You know why? Because that's how I was raised, right? And one of the OGs, my brother best friend, I was locked up in Indiana. And when he came home before me. That was my co-defendant. When he seen me, and he still lives out there, when he finally seen me, after I was already home, like about 6-7 years, he was like, yo, you was a young motherfucking kid. And I taught your ass well, and you ain't never snitch. That's fucking crazy. He said, yo, that's crazy. You fucking held it down. And everybody else told, but your motherfucking little young ass at fucking 15 years old, you held it down, you little motherfucker. I'm like, yeah. That's how you taught me how to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I learned how to do it. So that's why today I teach my kid, or teach kids, not my kid now, he's too young, but I teach kids, listen, you don't choose that lifestyle. So then you ain't never got to be put in that position to become a snitch or to hold it down, to hold the code down. Because there's no code no more. Fuck a code. Fuck the code. I don't give a fuck with nobody. What? 10 you, man, I said, fuck a code, fuck you, fuck the streets. So because ain't nobody winning. Go ahead. Ain't nobody winning in the streets.
So 10, you brought it up a little bit earlier. Hassan Campbell saying Gillie the Kid copied his style.
Yeah.
So what do you make of that whole thing, man? I don't think anybody really sees the comparison there. Is it really just the music at the start of the videos?
I don't know. I think no. You know Hassan deal with shock value. So I think he just said that for conversation, to make people talk about it, for debate, for people to say, "What? You stupid!" Boom, boom, boom. To get Gillie's followers to even come over there and say, like, "What? You bugging out?" Boom, and this to try to get followers. You clout chasing. You know what I'm saying? And which I always say, we all clout chasing. Fuck out of here. You clout chasing, I'm clout chasing. We all don't we want clout? You want clout? I want clout too. Clout is a good thing. That's fine. I'm clout chasing. Clout is a good thing. That's a good
Like
thing.
it. Sorry.
That's right. That's why I love. They say you clout chasing. Yes, I am. Tell me more. You hating on them? Oh, yes, I am. I'm hating them. Give me some more. Give me some more. I love it. I embrace it.
Can I get $1 worth of advice?
Huh?
Can I get $1 worth of advice?
$1 worth of advice. Don't drink and drive. That's it. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. That's it.
But yeah, for real, you know, when he goes, is he trying to start an online back and forth with Gillie when he says this? Because he's mentioned them a time or two now, referring to them as being punked by Wack 100. Hassan talks about his numbers, 17,000 live viewers. I remember seeing Gillie, Wallow, Lil Durk, 75,000 live viewers on YouTube, man. So
he didn't get those views until the whole Wack situation and the phone conversation and put the tapes. Hassan Campbell only was getting 3,000 to 4,000 in the building. The most I think I ever seen him do was like 7,000, and it was going fluctuating, right? But never 17. That's a fact. Never that high in fucking views until the whole Wack situation. So Wack has also helped his career, helped build him up. That whole Wack thing and him recording him and doing the tape, that's what drove him over the top. Because now, look, just like with him, people now saying, those who didn't follow Wack or even like Wack, damn, Hassan Campbell, damn, man. He's showing facts. He's showing paperwork. He's showing receipts. You know what I'm saying? So now they're going to start following him. But now, as they follow him and they start to listen to him, they're going to start saying, what the fuck is this bozo shit going on here? Because when he showed that, the receipts and all that, that made it like, oh no, this official dude, he not playing. He got paid, he got receipts. He not playing. Oh, okay. Wack been fronting all this time, talking shit, because people love Gillie and Wallow because they kind of like the people's champ. They smile, they laugh, they vulnerable. You know, vulnerability can go a long way. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you.
So they're the people's champ because Hassan calls himself the people's champ.
Oh, hell no. He is not the people's champ. Nobody wants to kill the people's champ. Nobody want to kill the people's champ. Who want to kill the people's champ?
I mean, the people did say, die, Rocky, die at the beginning of his career.
And then what did they say?
Millions. And yeah, you know.
I mean, listen, man. Gillie and Wallow are the people's champ. Noriega is the people's champ. Who else? Kevin Samuels was the people's champ. Those are the people's champ. You know why? People not only can identify with him. Who can identify with Hassan? I caught 3 bodies. Who out here killing 3 people? Who out here running around shooting and killing people? I'm from Bronx River, the toughest neighbor. Ain't nobody been to Bronx River. They never heard of it. They don't know what the fuck type of neighborhood that is. That accepts people like you who can talk like that and still be alive today. Nobody can identify with nothing that he say except when he may speak about some good things in his videos. He may start, which is elementary, that we all can look at, pick, and dissect. A shooting happened in Harlem on 125th Street today. 3 people were shot. That's nothing to go and build on. Nothing. He speak about things that's there already. Nothing comes from his own mind because he doesn't have one. Nothing. Everything comes from what he read or what he heard. He regurgitates everything. There's no planning. There's nothing that he can create out of his own mind and say, okay, this is what I'm putting together. Can't do that because that's not who he is. That's not his genetic makeup. He's Down syndrome. No disrespect to Down syndrome children, but they kind of slower than other people. He's a Down syndrome kid. Look at him. Look at the face. Look at him.
Let me give a shout out. I want to give a major shout out to Alicia for the $20 super chat. She said she's one of the main contributors in here, 10. She said, this is an enjoyable stream, Mikey T and 10 Toes Down. That's my guy, 10 Toes Down, Alicia. Subscribe to him. I got it pinned up if you haven't already. And shout out to the chat as well. Now, where did I want to take this? I wanted to keep this right. All right. So, but let's be realistic, because one of his main grievances was the music. The music that Hassan Campbell plays at the beginning of his stream is nothing like what Gillie and Wallow do. They've had Wiz there and Bobby, and Hassan literally will take his phone and play a guy spitting a cappella raps from the most of what I've seen, 10. Why is he doing that? You just say it's for the controversy.
Well, the brother who he playing, that's my man, right? Now, me and him is cool, but him and Hassan Campbell's cool. They've been cooler before me and him, you know what I'm saying, got tight.
And who is that? I'm sorry.
Huh?
And who is that? I'm sorry.
God damn it. The Lit Box. His show is called The Lit Box.
Lit Box. Okay. Well, he gets a lot of play on Hassan's channel.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you his name in a minute. Cool. But God damn it, now you're making me think of his fucking name. If he's looking at it, I know he probably like, nigga, you don't know my motherfucking name? But me and him got cool once I came home, and me and him was living in the same area. And I used to go to a studio. He was down with Violators. He was down with Violators. And he had a music studio. And I used to always go over there. And my stepdaughter used to go over there, was messing with his homeboy. And me and him got tight from then. We go out, we hang out, see him, we have parties and shit together. I always see him. And I'm not even going to begin to tell you the conversations we have when it comes to this fruitcake. I ain't going to tell you the conversations we have, right? But
he would ruin his YouTube chances.
Yeah, so he plays him because he looked up to him. Hassan looks up to him. And that's the only person who still rides with him and reasons with Hassan and try to teach him and show him, yo, you can't be saying this, saying that. You know, he's like a big brother to him. So, of course, he's going to always play his videos. For the last couple of months, him and Hassan wasn't even talking. But then they started talking again because remember that he's also cool with my son. He's cool with my son, and Hassan is always going at my son. He's also cool with Hassan. With my son. But Hassan, it's contradictory because in one thing he talk about Jim Jones, he talk about drill rap, he talk about all this shit, and then he has Five God videos playing him, pushing him. And this guy's talking the same shit all these other kids out here is talking. So what are you talking about? What he's really trying to do is discourage you from listening to everybody else's music and come on over here to fucking Hassan Campbell channel and listen to my man music and help support him and put some money in his pocket. So don't buy the green tops from down the block. Come on over here and buy the red tops because I got the better cocaine than they got, better crack than they got over there. I got real crack. They selling that comeback baking soda shit. But yeah, Hassan used little different type of tactics, and I don't even know how. And Wack 100, and I don't even know how people don't read it. It's so simple and easy to dissect. All you got to do is sit back and listen to it, and listen to that inner voice in yourself that say, "Oh, this is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. This don't even make no sense." If it makes sense to you, then that means that. See, because Hassan Campbell sounds smart to stupid people. He sounds smart and educated to dumb people. I'm waiting for the day that we put a real live human being on those followers that he has. I don't believe that those are real people. I can't believe it is. No, sir. I don't think those real people, Mikey T. I don't know. I don't care what y'all tell me, what y'all say. YouTube done cut a deal with this nigga and gave this motherfucker these numbers.
Well, he says there's actually 2,000 to 3,000 more people there, 10.
Where?
On his streams. He says there's actually 2,000 to 3,000 more people there. Yo, there's really 15,000 people in here right now. I don't know why the YouTube's algorithm's only saying there's 8.
Yeah, that's another. Yeah, you're right. That's another thing he do. They playing with my
7,000 more people in here. I don't know why it's not showing that.
Yeah, they playing with my numbers. See, right now, my numbers are supposed. Man, get the hell out of here. So it's that serious that YouTube is gonna go that far? Could give you an extra couple of dollars. They're not gonna give you a couple of dollars and a couple of little more viewers. Man, get the hell out of here, man.
Do you want to know where he exposed himself? He exposed himself when he came on talking about last year I had my biggest months on YouTube. I made 50,000, 60,000, some shit like that. He's like, but this year my numbers are so much bigger, but my YouTube checks aren't the same. Well, Hassan, we all know it's not about the numbers. It's not about how many thousands of views. It's about the watch time. It's about how long those people stayed and watched the videos. And when you're on the internet complaining about the fact that you've got 10,000 people and then in the next minute you have 6,500, it is because 3,500 people logged out of your video after watching 3 minutes. And that's going to lead, even though you have the highest numbers you ever had. I don't know. Maybe I'm like a free analyst explaining this to him. Maybe he's hearing this for the first time. But when you get less watch time, even though the numbers are great, you're still going to earn less money. Point blank.
You could. I tell people that. I say you could get 50,000 viewers, but each person watch 30 seconds of your video. You ain't getting that. You ain't getting nothing from that. Now, if each person watched your whole video, now you're going to get some money.
Yeah. And they probably worked back then.
Yeah, it got to be. It's the watch time that count. That's what I tell people. The watch time is what counts. Fuck the views. Fuck all that other shit. And that's why when you look at your chart and then see the minutes, how long they looked at it. You got 2,200 and so minutes. You got 500 minutes. That's what counts, man. That other shit. I'd rather the minutes.
So, Ten, I want to ask you, man, what do you make of Gillie the Kid actually having Jay Prince on $1 million worth of game when it was pretty inevitable that Wack 100 and the whole Larry Hoover situation would come up?
Well, my take on that is that I think that Gillie should have answered the whole Wack situation before all of that when he said the shit to Hassan. When Hassan made that recording with Wack saying that he got him in his back pocket. You should have answered that. It being that you didn't answer that, I felt some type of way. Like, answer that punk ass punk. The fuck, you scared of him? So then once he said, and he never said nothing, and now you bringing Jay Prince up here, makes it seem like, okay, you rolling with the force. You rolling with the muscle. You just doing shit with the muscle now. That's my opinion on it. That's what I feel. And I feel that he should have cleared that up first before he even brought Jay Prince up there. That's my take.
That's what's up, man. And I also want to ask you about that whole situation with Jay Prince when, Wack actually said some of the most outrageous shit I've ever heard on an interview. He said, I really think and believe that Jay Prince's whole mission is to somehow, some way, in a slick snake way, set it up so that Larry Hoover cannot get out of prison. Like, that's some of the most ridiculous shit I've ever heard on the internet.
That's this, and he said Wack just saying anything. And he was dead ass serious. I'm looking at him, right? Because I'll be reading body language. I had to rewind it. I'm looking at his eyes, how he looking, his hand movements. Then I go back some more to see when he in his relaxed state, when he's talking, when he's comfortable, how he's using his hands, open, close, if he's keeping them closed up. When he was talking about that motherfucker was believing that. I said, God damn, he's sick in the head. He's sick in the head. See, one thing about the black community, one thing we don't talk about mental health. We don't talk about it. And you ain't going to get the truth out of nobody. So I think that YouTube need to start doing some fucking mental health evaluations around this motherfucker. To know what we dealing with. Because we dealing with some mental health people that got mental issues. Like me. I could wake up today and I see my girl sleeping with another man. I'm that's fucking with me. Like, I'm ready to kill this motherfucker. I'm stressed out. I'm going through a whole bunch. Now I started making this YouTube shit, and I'm making a YouTube video, and I'm talking this and that. That shit is going to affect my thinking, the way I'm talking. And I'm going to be talking some stupid shit. And now I'm going to court. I got to do the divorce. I'm in the child support. I'm fighting for the kids and all this other shit. And now I'm still making videos on YouTube. I'm going at it with people. A sick mind is going to be up on this channel trying to give you advice. And that's just what the fuck we getting here with the Wack 100s and the Hassan Campbells and the rest of these motherfuckers who didn't get that mental health evaluation. I remember I did it last year. I said, it just came down. And I just threw it out there. I said, it just came down that YouTube now is taking people channels because they want to make sure that everybody who's up here, because this is a job, they want to make sure everybody up here has their GED. You got to have a GED or a high school diploma to have a channel. They taking people channels. Man, that motherfucker made a video the next day early. I know he couldn't wait. That shit stressed him out. He had his hair was all out. The bald spot, the bird nest was open. Like, everything was crazy. He got up here, he played my video. He said, look what this nigga talking about. Talking about we got to have a GED, this and that. See, that motherfucker want to see people channels cooking. He pushing that, this and that. I'm like, damn, so you ain't got a GED. So then he was like, I don't give a fuck about a GED. I'll get somebody else to take it for me. I don't give a fuck. I'll just pay somebody to take it. And that said a lot. That said a whole lot. And people just let that shit fly right over their head. Nobody cared about what he said. Nobody paid attention to it. Nobody cared about when he was on there with Pharaoh, and he told Pharaoh, look, I was in a mental institution and I suffered from mental this and that. And Pharaoh said, so then how can you even be up here giving people advice and telling them when you got a mental problem? That's why the last video I made, I'm like, you said you got a mental problem. How you can't adopt a kid? You cannot adopt a kid with a mental problem. No, adapt a kid. He called it adapt. He said his adaptive daughter. She's an adapter. His daughter's an adapter. You can plug her on the wall. He said you can't, and I show you, it's a fact. You can Google it. Can I adopt a child if I have mental health history? Nope. That automatically exempts you from adopting a child. And he's still sitting out here talking about he adopt this little girl. Man, everything is fabricated and everything, I guess, is entertainment. But when it comes to my people, when I say my people, I'm talking about black, white, Asian, whatever. When it comes to people, period. If you disrespect people, I'm going to answer you. People, 10, why you even saying something about us? You know that motherfucker is here for entertainment? Well, certain people don't take it as entertainment. Certain people take that shit on face value. Certain people really believe certain things that he say. And I got to speak up and say something about it. I'm a body, not a dead body. Get the fuck out. Talking to you, Mike.
10, we got 180 people in here right now. We're working with 72 likes. I want you to tell everybody to like this video.
You gotta like it. How the fuck they don't like it? Mikey, you see how I do, Mike. When nobody likes it, I guess you don't like me. You don't like Mikey T. They must not like Mikey T. We got 70 likes in the building. We got 100 and whatever it is in the building.
Talk to him, 10.
How the fuck the likes is not adding up to the people? So y'all don't like Mikey T? That's a real question. Like, to those who's not, all you got to do.
We're stopping the stream.
Telephone, the shit is just like this. That's all it takes. You ain't gotta lift no gun. You ain't gotta do none of that. All you gotta do is just press the goddamn thing and put the phone back up on the stand and look at the video. Or just go to if you got a touch screen computer, hit the like. That's all you gotta do. Hit the goddamn like button. Get the likes up, people. See, that's why you're supposed to be. That's what I'm start doing on morning tea with 10. Before when you come in the house, take your motherfucking shoes off. When you come into my show, hit your like button on the way in. You gotta hit the like button on the way in or on the way out. But I don't trust on the way out because you're gonna forget. You're probably rushing to do something. So on the way in, hit that like.
Right. So,
and I like the likes because that shows me that you like what the fuck I'm talking about. If you don't like what I'm talking about, and the likes ain't adding up, that means I got 170 people in the building, only 70 people like me. All you other motherfuckers, why y'all even in here if y'all don't like me? So that means I need to shut up. I need to start. Right. You know what? Everybody that said that pressed that like button, just put your name in my comment section. Okay, 10, I liked you. I liked you. I liked you. I liked you. Okay, so I got. Y'all just keep letting me know. Y'all keep going until I get to 70. There go your 70. Everybody else, get the fuck out of my house.
Everybody hit that like button. Hit the like button right now. Let's get that shit up to 100 likes, and we will continue this interview.
Yes, sir. Get it up.
Right. 10 Toes will come back. Get them likes up. 10 Toes is on sabbatical right now, you guys. We will bring 10 Toes back on. Hit the like button. We're going to bring 10 Toes back on when we get up to 100, 120 likes, some 100 likes. Let's go. I'm going to like this kush. I'm putting y'all on smoker's treatment, man. Hit the like button, y'all. Let's go. We got 177 people in here. I want 100 likes. Let's get 20 more likes, and we will restart this interview. I got some more shit here. Okay. Okay, it looks like we got a couple more topics. So hit that like button. Visionary. Appreciate you, man. Oh, yeah. Lord Akeem. Yeah, my bro told me that actually. But yo, appreciate that, Visionary. Appreciate you, Visionary Mindset, for the $1 super chat. Appreciate that shit, man. Appreciate everybody showing love. Hit that like button if you haven't right now. Everybody in here, hit the like button. It did not take me no 20 minutes to roll up this L. I rolled up a small L. Yeah, Lily. All right, y'all. 15 more likes and we'll get this shit back started. Nah, I'm not on the pre-rolls anymore. I'm off that pre-ground weed. Yep. We is on timeout. This is a smoke break. Snoop got a lot of play. Some say he's a whoa, CEO. You need to chill out in the chat with that shit, bro. Saying all that type of weird shit about Snoop. Yeah, I appreciate it. Everybody on here who's not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel right now. Make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss my lives. I go live at like 10:30 p.m. pretty much on a nightly basis. I did a whole review of the Lobby Boys album. Actually.
Where we at, Mikey?
Let me see what I got here. 10. Everybody's in the chat. They're procrastinating. We're stuck at like 85 likes, 86. Now that 10 is back. Have you heard the Lobby Boys album 10?
Nah.
You haven't? Okay, you got to check that shit out. I did a whole review on it, track for track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was it? Good?
Yeah, I liked it, man. I liked it. They have a lot of good features on there. They got Young Blue on there. They got freaking, obviously they got Fabio on there. They got Young MA on there. They even put Trav from New York on there. So they had a bunch of good tracks. It's not just about the features, though. I felt like Mano had one of his best opportunities to shine in a while. And it was a good follow-up for Jim Jones's last album, Capo, to see that he's still trying to remain on the scene.
Yeah, you got to keep yourself relevant, man. That's your job. You got to get that money, man.
The last album he did, Capo, he actually linked back up with the Heatmakers producer, Arsonist, and
right.
they sold about 20,000 units first week.
Heatmakers, the dudes, man. That's for sure.
So 10, did you see the whole thing that happened with Gillie the Kid and Lil Wayne?
Nah.
You didn't see the whole thing where Gillie said he finally ran into Lil Wayne after so many years, and they actually shook hands. Gillie suggested that Lil Wayne sped off, but then Mac Main, who is Lil Wayne's trusted associate, posted a video of the two coming together at a door, shaking hands briefly, and then going back to their respective conversations. What do you make of those guys coming together? Do you think Gillie will ever get that Lil Wayne interview?
I don't know, man. Lil Wayne is on a different plane. He on a different planet. I like Lil Wayne. But he on a different planet. Lil Wayne don't give a shit about a goddamn interview, and he don't care about your feelings. I don't know. Gillie could get it. I think there's certain things that this Gillie need to work on as far as himself when it comes to. I think that he's still straddling the fence, and that he just need to let go of that tough guy image, that street. If that's what you did, that's who you was, then that's it. The people see that you're a vulnerable type of guy. You're funny. You comedic. They don't see no tough guy in you. And then after that whole Wack 100 situation with the you in the back pocket, you and your cousin, that set a whole different picture that you was painting for everybody. Because I'm not the toughest motherfucker in the world, but if I heard somebody make a tape, a conversation, and they talking about me and that they got me in their back pocket, bitch, what pocket is it? The left or the right pocket? What pocket you got me in? And back to that, I also think that Gillie and Wallow should have had Wack come on a joint and do an interview and ask him about that. Don't let him know. That's why you calling him up there. We're going to talk about one thing and then throw the curveball and throw that in there. Because I want your response to be organic. I want it to be real. I want no prepped up shit. So now, when it comes to Lil Wayne, I think that Wayne heard it. Wayne got whiff of it, of what Wack 100 said. People in their camps got whiff of it. People going to have their opinions and respond. Oh, man. Wack 100 got him in his pocket. What? People going to talk shit. After all this time, Gillie been talking like he tough. But the thing is this, right? Real street dudes, real gangsters, they know. They know. So when I say they know, I mean that they know who's the real tough guys when it comes to this industry shit. and there ain't none. But me being a tough guy, I could put him up and push him and let him talk the talk. And I'm going to back him up. And when it pop off, I'm a fit. The funniest shit to me was the fucking the run. The run is what gets me with people when they Charlemagne the God. Did you see the video with him?
Outside of the Breakfast Club when he was going to work.
Did you see the run?
Yeah.
Did you see the face, the fear in the eyes? The run. That's what gets me. The run. The run. Like Mike Tyson said, everybody got a plan until they get punched in the face.
Do we got any more recent ones? One of the biggest fear in the eye ones I ever saw was King, though. You know what I mean?
Who?
His name was King. He was kind of like a young thug type of lookalike guy, but just not with the same sound. He ran into the dude outside of the mall and was like, and he just, this dude said, yo, Lil Marcus, salute Lil Marcus. He actually did an interview with me on the channel. Lil Marcus was like, take a picture with me. He had his camera out. So then when he put the camera on King, he was like, yo, you're a bitch ass mother. He's like, you're a bitch ass. And King just looked at him like, it's like, King, what are you doing? Everybody on the internet is somewhat respecting you. All you had to do was face off with this one dude. You're going to have to go check out that video, 10.
I'll check it out. What's the name of it?
King gets King goes at it with Little Marcus or something like that. If you look up any King video, yeah.
But no, it's the run. The run. Did you see what's his dude name? Meek Mill and
6ix9ine?
No. Meek Mill and the other dude, man. What's his name? Safari.
Tiffy Bay, free Tiffy Bay, yeah.
Did you see run with Safari?
He got a little too close, man. You know, he got a little too close.
Safari took the fuck off, but the fear factor that get me when they take off, when they run. I see the joint with you and Leak Moss. You ain't run off.
I did not take off.
Nah, you didn't. But if you would have took off, you would have took off with that same facial expression they have. I don't know what happens. That's that face. I don't know. You can't make it. It only comes naturally when you scared as shit and run off.
But yo, 10, I knew from watching somebody like King, somebody who was on the cusp of fame, who he didn't have to run. All he had to do was man up. So yo, when you come up on me, you know what I mean? You're really going to have to put me down in the pavement because I am not running. I'm not giving up my career like that in running, 10. I'm not doing it.
Unless they got a gun.
Vlad, put up the RIPs, Mikey T. Y'all did it. Unless they got that shit. You know, I'm going back into Max's. I'll go back into the cheesesteak spot. Sorry, China Max. Salute.
Did you see the video with Hassan Campbell when he was doing a live and they threw the bottle at him?
Nah, I did not.
He doing a live, right? He talking, he got the face and everything. And all you seen was a bottle. Cling, bash. He's standing in the middle of somewhere. It's late night, nobody out there. Whoever threw it, he see who threw it. And he looked back at the bottle, looked back at whoever the fuck it was. Yeah, like I was saying. I said, oh, bitch, babe. You ain't say nothing to that motherfucker who's standing right there. Whoever threw it, you ain't saying nothing to them about throwing that bottle, goddammit. That was oh, man. It's certain shit that happen with people that be talking that talk. I mean, if you're not a shit talker, if you're not up here talking gangster and all that, if somebody come at you and you take over with it, I expect that. Okay, let's go. Go ahead. You good. But if you out here professing to be this motherfucker, that's why I say, with me, that's why I call Wack 100. Listen, let's go in the ring. Let's fight. People afraid to lose. I know what it is to lose. That's what it is. You could tell a fighter.
Exactly.
Fighters know what it is to lose. They know. Everybody. All the greatest lost. They don't know what it is to lose. So they're afraid to get in there because they like, I don't know what the outcome may be. You dumbass motherfuckers. I don't know what the outcome may be. But I'm always going to have confidence that I'm going to win.
They're afraid to go out there because of what the outcome might be?
Huh?
Did you say they're afraid to go out there because of what the outcome might be? Yes. And then they don't get to experience all the opportunity. You know what I mean? Yeah.
In fact, it can help you to lose and to get up and to dust yourself off and to keep going. And my thing is this, and if you lose, you talk about your losses. Yeah. He knocked me the fuck out. I got knocked the fuck out. I didn't know where I was at. But I will make a video about let somebody knock me out. Y'all gonna see a video up there the next day clowning my motherfucking self. I said, man, I went there. I had a plan. And my plan was I was gonna throw the left jab and the right hook. But I don't know. The other hand, I seen it coming. Somebody threw something at me. Somebody threw something from the crowd and bust me in the head with a brick. Because that motherfucker hit hard. And I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to tell them about the dream I had when I was knocked the fuck out. When I woke up. And whoever want to wreck me, you can wreck me, you know. And I will still say, I knocked that motherfucker out. Let him give me a rematch. I'll knock him out the next time. But this time, he caught me with a good one. But nobody want to go out there and fight and put the guns down. Everybody tough on the camera. Everybody's tough. Everybody tough behind the camera. Everybody tough behind the gun. Everybody tough behind their mans and them. That's why when I was on there with Wack and I'm going at him, man, I'll fuck you up. He starts screaming to everybody else, who is this nigga? I don't know him. Shut up, bitch. You don't need to know me to fight. You need asking them, yo, Chuck, who is this nigga? You know him? Who cares if he knows me or not? I just said what I'm gonna do to you, punk. No, we're gonna deal with that later. No, let's deal with it now.
Damn.
Let's set something up because you forever calling people out. I will fuck your little midget ass up. And I'm gonna beat you up. And then after it's over, we could do an interview together. On your platform. Hassan said, nah, I can't have you knock me out. You know what that'll do to my career? I said, you dumbass motherfucker. Why are you thinking you get knocked out already? You don't even think you can win? You don't think you can win? I see I'm gonna have to call somebody else. I'm gonna have to call somebody out who might take a fight. Because I want to fight. I want to box before I'm way too old to fucking box. I just want to have another fight in the ring and get the sweat and punching and having a motherfucker hitting you up, and you know, I want that. I want that bad as a motherfucker. Won't nobody fight me. That shit is fun as shit, huh?
You got this. You got this. You're gonna get that, man.
I need somebody. That's why King Erna was going to fight
Alpo Jr. Alpo Jr.
Yeah, when he's gonna fight Paparazzi Poe, I was like,
yep,
God
right.
damn. Why I couldn't get that fight? I don't want to fight Paparazzi Poe. I will smash him. I'd rather fought King Erna. I'm like, damn, we like the both same size. He from Philly.
They changed it.
Huh?
They changed it to some random fight, you know, which didn't really make much sense. You know what I mean? But honestly, man, I see you getting one of them boxing matches in the future with all this type shit they're doing. California, you know what I mean? We just got to make our way out to California. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I want one. I want one of these YouTuber motherfuckers.
Exactly.
I want the ones that talk that shit. That's who I want.
Who will it be though? Who will it be though?
Even if it was what's the name? What's the one name that fought China Mac?
AD.
AD. Even AD, he looked like a big chunky type, you know. He don't look like he really in shape, but they could get him in shape.
Adam? What's up, Adam 22? Let's go. This is Mikey T and 10 Toes Down. But I want to ask you, 10, what do you think about the game calling his new album Drillmatic?
Yeah, Drillmatic. That's what the fuck I said when I seen it. I said, what the fuck? I didn't even know what to think when I seen it. Drillmatic. So what is the game doing? Drill music now?
Is it going to be like some drill music mixed with like the old essence of what Nas was, is what I'm thinking. But maybe that's just too cliche.
Yeah, that's crazy there. Not Nas. You can't compare that. He's
always loved Nas.
Yeah, but he can't go to that. He can't take that angle. That's classic shit. You can't revisit that side. That's like trying to do move the crowd with Rakim. You can't do that over.
So why call it Drillmatic? Automatic shots.
Well,
30 tracks.
I guess drill music is being considered the wave of killing and the crazy shit that's going on. So he's drillmatic. He's with the shits, I guess. I don't know what the fuck to say. I don't know what to make of it.
Yeah. Well, what do you think about do you think that Wack 100 as the game's manager is kind of like taking away from his shine as an artist? Like how can he expect to sell this album Drillmatic with all the negative publicity that Wack is generating between the Jay Prince incidents and, going at all these other podcasters?
I mean, I think it's any publicity is good publicity. I think that with him being his manager, he's going to get more sales behind what Wack is doing, and that's what Wack has been doing. He's been trying to get on that negative side of everything, and that's only because he's trying to get these albums that's coming out ready with Game, Blueface, or whoever else he might have in the workings. But I think that's what his tactic is, and that's what he's using, and that's cool and all. But I think people going to want to listen to it just off the strength. Some going to listen to it off the strength of just who the Game is, and some that don't like Wack and say, I don't want to support that motherfucking Game. They're going to listen to it anyway just to see if they could be like, you know what? That nigga album was whack. His shit was trash. And he fucking with this bird just to be a critic, just to shoot it down just because of Wack. They listen to it.
So it could help the streams.
Yeah.
So Wack doing all this could help the streams. The one thing I just don't see is them actually promoting it every chance they could get, but maybe that will change once it comes out. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that'll change once it comes out. So 10, let me get a drop real quick. Just a quick shout out. Mikey T, the movie stars 10 Toes Down.
Yeah, what up out there, man? You rocking with Mikey T with 10 Toes Down. You already know what it is, man. This is the second coming of Christ, bro. This is the second time I'm on the Mikey T show. Make sure you'll tap in. Make sure you'll hit those like buttons. Make sure you'll hit the subscribe button whenever you're fucking with Mikey T, man. 10 Toes Down, holding it down with Mikey T.
Hell yeah, man. Yo, 10, there's a new documentary coming out. It looks like Nas is producing a documentary on Supreme McGriff. You think we should you think we should save that for another episode, my dude? You
say that for another episode because I fuck with Bimmy. That's my man. So
okay, maybe we should. I'll put some stuff together so we could talk about it more in full.
Yeah, Bimmy gave me his views on that, and you can't do a Supreme Griff. You can't do a Supreme team without Bimmy.
There's a lot to talk about there, man. But 10, I really appreciate you joining me tonight, man. I appreciate your time, man. We always knock it out the park, man. This was literally episode 2, man. I can't wait to have you on again, G's.
Yeah. Yo, listen, before I go, right, make sure you check in on July 2nd. We got a documentary about Black Rob coming out.
Okay.
I'm on the documentary, and we having a red carpet joint for him in Harlem on July 2nd. So I'm gonna be going live. Yeah, I'm gonna be going live with it. You can come in on it if you want, you know what I'm saying? But definitely, man, look out for it. It's good joint. It's just dealing with not the whole life of Black Rob, but just it's the last days of Black Rob. It's awesome. And what he went through and how, you know what I'm saying, how people try to portray it as Puffy took care of him and was there for him when he wasn't there for him at all. But the documentary gonna show it. I'm speaking about a lot of things that me and Rob did together and how the situations as far as him being fucked up were.
Yeah, I was just actually watching that from our last interview when you said that you guys would run to the club together and you would put little plays together for like $500, $600, $700 for him to perform his record on the spot. That's really good money to get just like out the blue, based on what he's done and what he can still do. But I know like the dialysis was affecting him in a crazy way. I know that it can really put you to it, where you have a loss of energy, and Whoa is such a high energy track.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was really, I was really, when you was talking about that in our last interview and I was watching it again just a few days ago, I was like, damn, man, that is some history right there from one of our legends in the game, man. And I applaud you for doing what you did with the brother. I met Black Rob on a couple different occasions. I did an interview with him, but then I also met him a second time after he had a stroke at the G Unit offices and shit. And, dude, he's a really good dude, 10.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, nah, man. But 10, unless you want to say anything else to the people, man, I really appreciate you for joining me, man. But I'll give you the last word before you get up out of here. I'll put your social
I'm
media.
good. That's it. Everybody know what it is, man. It's 10 Toes Down TV, the number 10, as you see it on the screen. The number 10 Toes Down TV. Come check me out. If you're looking for some sometimes I got some drama going on, I got some positivity going on, I got a lot of comedy going on in all of my videos. I always add some comedy in there to give some people some laughs, but I'm dealing with real shit. And basically, that's it. Hit the like button.
Oh, yeah.
Hit the like button.
All right, man. We'll see you on the next episode, 10.
All right, homie. Take care.
All right, peace, G's. Much love to 10 Toes Down. I want everybody to go shoot him a follow on Instagram. I want y'all to shoot him a follow on Instagram. This was actually the second interview that we've done together. I really consider it a podcast, the fact that we've gone 3 hours, but don't log out of the video. We're not done yet. This is a live video. This is not a pre-recorded interview, you guys. And I also want to speak on the situation with Wack 100 and Jim Jones a little bit more. I want to speak on that situation a little bit more, just because 10 was not all the way aware of it like he was the other topics. So he wasn't able to give us as full of an explanation of it. So I don't want to, jeopardize the audience from hearing about it. It was a big conversation that Wack actually had on Clubhouse. Let me see. Where's my light, though? Where is my light, though? Oh, here we go. So, Wack 100 was like, tell me what I started. You said I started so much shit. He said, why did I put Jim Jones's paperwork out? I said it was no paperwork. It was a wiretap. So you're telling me right here that there was no paperwork. It was just a wiretap that literally everybody already had heard. So you're telling me, what are you telling me? Did you discover something groundbreaking off of that wiretap that nobody else heard? You're telling me that the person incarcerated, that's right, Free Mel Matrix, he's in jail right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, who did Jimmy rat on? Show the paperwork, or just shut up with the situation. Like, close your mouth about the situation. You don't need to be coming out here and saying shit about people having paperwork like that when there's nothing even there. But he insists. He was like, I said it was no paperwork. It was a wiretap. How convenient. How convenient. You can fall back on the wiretap information, right? So the question is, why has it taken people so long? Why is it taking people so long for people to know that Jim Jones is not a rat? After this whole conversation came up on Clubhouse and siphoned into all the different YouTube channels with Wack talking about this shit that was evidence about 6ix9ine coming to him and saying, yo, man, he's a cooperator. He's on the same cooperator list as me, man. What do you mean? I'm a cooperator. I know this shit. Like, really? You're going to take advice from that guy? Like, you're going to take advice from that guy in this situation? So now we've got, a lot of people respect Wack. A lot of people have a lot of respect for Wack. You know what I mean? It's evident the fact that he draws in a fan base. I'm not going to sit here and agree with him saying that he gave Hassan his whole fan base. You know what I mean? I just don't really think that's the thing, but sorry, got caught up a little bit. Got caught up with, yes, Lee. And I meant to say, tell me how to spell your name correctly. But yes, thanks to 10 Toes Down for stopping by for episode 2 of our podcast. You know what I mean? That's actually like, man, that's going down as actually the second. That might be, Well, when it comes out, it's not going to be the second Mikey T, the Movie Star podcast, because I think the second one is going to be coming out tomorrow, either the second or the third. Damn, I hate when podcasters don't remember if they're on the second or the third podcast. Actually, I think 10 Toes Down was the second official podcast because the first one was something else. The first one was something else. Oh, God. I'll look that up so the next time I'm on a stream, I actually know what I'm talking about in regard to that. So why is it taking so long for Jimmy, like for all this shit to come out and for dude to just say he was wrong? You know what I mean? So Wack is like, I knew nothing about it. 6ix9ine put it up when we had 50,000 people running through a room. When we had 50,000 people running through a room. That's one of the points right there that makes me realize that 6ix9ine is the one who actually did this, because of the fact that there were 50,000 people. The fact that there were 50,000 people, Wack would go on to say that there was actually 8,000 people at one time. When 6ix9ine is involving himself in the equation, there's going to be more people there. That's the simple fact of it. When Wack and all those guys are actually doing their thing, when Wack and all those guys are doing their thing on their own, they're probably going to have about 1,200, 1,500 people in there. Maybe sometimes as low as 200 to 300 to 500 people in there. But when a bigger artist comes in and taps in, or if they have a bigger story, there's going to be more people in there. So I got no choice really but to believe that it was 6ix9ine who came in and posted the link. I feel like that's the thing. I don't think they would have had the higher viewership if it wasn't. Nightman, exactly. Oh shit, Nightman, didn't you have a question for 10? Did I really miss your question for 10, bro? Damn it, I'm sorry for missing the question for 10. Like you said, he'll come back on. I had another topic about the documentary being produced by Nas, amazingly. So we're going to save that for another episode, though, just because there's so much to speak about in regard to that. I really appreciate 10 giving me some information on some other stuff I really didn't expect to tap in on, as far as the whole Hassan Gillie style thing, because I had tapped on that last week. You know what I mean? I tapped in on that topic last week, and it was dope that some situations he was bringing to the table. Shows how, I feel like it went really well, and I look forward to putting the interview pieces out. What up, Bea? What's up with you? Yeah, Lee. What was the question, Nightman? If you want to ask the question, I'll definitely put it on the next podcast for sure. So if you want to type it up, I'll write it down. Or if I could possibly answer the question, I would. But yeah, so now, actually, let me see where we're going with this. So Wack is like, I knew nothing about it. 6ix9ine put it up when we had 50,000 people running through the room. And right here, you're talking about viewers. He's hype. Wack is hype off of 50,000 people in a room that he's about to give false information. You know what I mean? He's giving false information to a dude in the clubhouse with you. It's saying like, so this is about the viewers? No. It's about the people, AKA the viewers. Do you think Wack is doing it for the views, you guys in the chat? Do you guys think that Wack is doing it for the views when it comes to these situations? Because when you look back, before his recent internet clout, before he really got on the radar for managing, like game, like, because we all know, like, if we're going back to like 2008 and shit like that, the way that the media was going, it was a little bit different. You wouldn't necessarily hear about the guys behind the scene like that. It wasn't until the major craze in the social media age that you would start actually connecting with all the people behind the scenes. That was a few years later, probably about 4, maybe 3. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere around there. Maybe even just somewhere around there. I'm not going to put a particular date on it. But Wack got more popular later. At a certain point in time when he was on, rest in peace, K Slay's show, a lot of people didn't really know about him. I'm just being 100% real with it. Even though he was managing Ray J, a lot of people didn't know about him because the managers play the background in those situations. So I kind of look at it like right now he's at the height. He's at the height of his career. You know what I mean? He's at the height of his career. So of course he cares about the viewers. If 6ix9ine comes in and gives him a boost, I mean, who else is coming in and giving him a boost? We saw the game pop in on one Clubhouse, I want to say. Maybe it's more than that. I'm not sure. Maybe it's more than that. But when somebody pops in and gives you a boost like that, you're going to respect their name. You know what I mean? When you've got a vested, when you got an interest in their career, you know what I'm saying? When you have the opportunity, as he said, to book them. But yeah, so Wack went on. He's like, no, it was literally 50,000 people. We had 8,000 people in the room alone. I don't know. God knows how many other rooms were packed streaming this shit. He put the link up. I never heard the shit in my life. I didn't know it existed. Salute to Oklahoma City on the tap in. Much love. Anybody in here that is not subscribed, make sure you guys subscribe right now to 10 Toes Down TV. We just wrapped up our second official podcast interview tonight. We covered a lot of topics, man. He actually responded to everything that Hassan Campbell had just said about him. He actually went over a little bit. We tapped in on the Wack 100 Jim Jones paperwork, but I'm finishing that up right now. We touched on quite a bit more. Young Thug, you know what I'm saying? We touched on quite a bit. We touched on quite a bit tonight. So right now we're in the middle of the Wack 100 Jim Jones story, where it looks like Wack 100 is sort of putting all the shit, he's shifting all the blame onto 6ix9ine. You know what I mean? 6ix9ine can hold this L. 6ix9ine can hold this L for Wack 100, you guys, right? It's just a little bit of have a little bit of cooperation, 6ix9ine. Have a little bit of cooperation with Wack. You know what I'm saying? He is one of your turtles, as Gillie told him. 6ix9ine is Master Splinter. So that would make Wack 100 one of his turtles, if I'm not mistaken, you guys. What are you? Are you Raphael? Are you Donatello? Do you know how to work the computer? Yes, I think you might be Donatello. Are you Michelangelo? Michelangelo loved to run with the controversial headlines and shit. You know what I mean? He was always about that magazine shit, I think, right? Were you the ultra serious one? Were you Raphael? Or were you Leonardo? Jesus, how many Ninja Turtles was there following this rat? How many turtles were following this rat, for crying out loud? Jesus. Nightman, are you on Instagram, bro? Send me that shit on the... Actually, I can take a screenshot right now. Boom, got it. Guys, should I put up a poll? Which Ninja Turtle is Wack 100? Is he Michelangelo? Raphael? I always liked Michelangelo. I thought he was cool. Raphael? Donatello? Or is he Leonardo? Is he the leader? Is he the leader of the group? Is he the computer nerd? Is he the ultra serious one who would never get laid? Raphael. Raphael, you are most like my son. That's what Splinter would say to Raphael, right, guys? Raphael, you are most like my son because you would rap just like me. Is that not what Master Splinter would do? He's the nerd Donatello. Well, I mean, we can talk about turtles all night, or we could get back to the blog. You know what I'm saying? I could sit here and talk to you about some of these like 10 Toes Down can talk to y'all about whatever. What did I say earlier? It was DuckTales and Looney Tunes. Dudes want to take the other route. Oh, he's got to talk about me to get the buzz in the headlines. He just literally goes on live and it says morning tea with 10 Toes Down. Not to burst your bubble, Hassan Campbell. As I said on the podcast, like not to burst your bubble, man, but everything's not about you. Mano making a video on the internet saying, yo, stop hitting me up every time somebody hates on me. It doesn't necessarily have to do with Hassan Campbell. You know what I mean? It really doesn't. Like, it's kind of absurd that everybody is going to run around on the internet and think other people are talking about them. It's like, yo, man. But you know what? That's what they do for, as we were talking about it, clout. They come on the internet, they give up their hypothesis, they make they insist on what they believe, and there's nothing wrong with that, I don't think, man. Let them do their thing, man. If they want to tell the world their fairy tales of being a lobby boy, you know what I mean? That's why I had 10 break down the lobbies that he knows and shit like that. Because when we get these dreamers, you know what I mean? That's what they're called. You call them dreamers. You know what I'm saying? But hell, man. At least he's going out there and trying to accomplish his dream. You can't hate on a man for actually just going out there and trying to accomplish their dream. I've been doing this for 12 years. You know what I mean? Longer than that. I've been in love with this for 10 years before that. Screw that, you guys. I'm going live tomorrow. I'm going live tomorrow from the lake behind my crib. Tomorrow we're going live from the lake. And believe me, I got a gazebo out there. You know what I'm saying? I got a gazebo out there. We got a little, you know what I'm saying? We got the whole nine out there. You know what I'm saying? We got the bird bath out there. You got the little the slip and slide water out there. You know what I'm saying? For the kids and all that. Got the little slip and slide out there. You know what I'm saying? You got the little rope swing. We got all that out there. I'll be filming from in front of each of my locations. I will be filming. Mikey T live in front of the tire swing. Yeah, tire swing life, baby. Mikey T live in front of the hammock. I'll have a live in front of my hammock. Oh, yo, that's $1,000 hammock, baby. That's $1,000 hammock. That is elephant hair. You know what I'm saying? That hammock is made of the finest elephant hair. It doesn't get any better than that. You know what I'm saying? When they string that shit together, it doesn't get any better than that. We're going to be out filming with the beach chair, Hennessy, and the rocks in front of the pond. And we on that big boy shit, man. We on that big boy shit, man. I was just kidding, you guys. I was just kidding. I would not film a blog from outside in front of my bird bath, in front of the fountain of youth. You're not going to see me filming a blog out in front of the fountain. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I'm just not going to do it. The next thing you will be see me filming in front of is probably either it's going to be a live, it's going to be in a studio. You know what I mean? That's the next steps that we're taking, you guys. Those are the next steps that we're making. You know what I'm saying? Before you can, you know what I'm saying? You were so ready. Everybody was so ready for me to start filming out in front of just things behind my crib. They're like, Mike could film at the lake behind his crib. Mike T could film at the hammock behind his crib. They were just y'all were just loving the idea of that. But I was just waiting for somebody, you know what I mean? I was just waiting for somebody to crib life. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. Let me see. 1 second. Come on, you got to be respectful in the live. I just come on here saying what I'm saying. But let me see. So Wack is like, I'm not talking about views. When I brought 6ix9ine to the room, he pinned that up where dudes got to questioning him. He said, listen, I'll tell you, I'm a rat. But what about all these other rats in the street you're glorifying? We like what you talking about. We like who you talking about. Wack is like, we like who you talking about. We want names. Don't just keep on saying those names in the street that you glorify. Nobody glorifies the woman that is at the helm of Rock Nation, as 10 Toes Down was talking about. Nobody is glorifying the woman who's at the helm of Rock Nation. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us wouldn't even know it if we were working for her. You know what I'm saying? The only reason that 6ix9ine knows this is because he was rejected for a Rock Nation deal, I would have to imagine. Because he was rejected for the Rock Nation deal. Now, everybody in the building must know that Rock Nation deals with the best artists when it comes to streaming, when it comes to live touring. Why wouldn't Rock Nation want to deal with 6ix9ine? Let me uncover some shit for y'all. Just like I do. I did that when 10 Toes Down was in here. We went over some shit about the streaming. Let me uncover some shit about that. When 6ix9ine came home, you guys, we were in the middle of a time period where there was no touring. 6ix9ine came home, released a banger with Nicki. They had a #1 Billboard record. That record could have been a record to tour 100 cities with. You know what I'm saying? Rock Nation would have been the perfect brand to facilitate that tour. Only problem is we were at a point in time where touring was not big at that point. Touring was out the window at that point, you guys. 6ix9ine came home at the wrong time. 6ix9ine came home at the wrong time. He was not able to take advantage of touring that record. What was it called? Trolls. He was not able to take advantage of touring Gooba. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't able to do all that. He couldn't use the Tory Lanez record or the Anuel record and actually set up a tour with all those guys. Imagine 6ix9ine, Nicki Minaj, Tory Lanez, and Anuel. Nobody would be able to turn down that money. It would be 100,000 plus a night. The fact is, 6ix9ine came home at the wrong time. 6ix9ine came home when you could not tour anywhere. So he missed out on a whole lot of money. Somebody, what's 200,000 times 150? That's all the money he missed out on. You can't tell me that Tory Lanez or you can't tell me that Nicki Minaj, Nicki was going to do it because Nicki was going to take the bread. It's too much money to turn down, but they missed the opportunity. They missed the opportunity, and that's why 6ix9ine, I think, is a little bit salty because Rock Nation decided, hey, there's no reason for us to take this investment. 6ix9ine said when he came home, he was like, yo, I told the label, I was like, you better sign me for $13 million or else I'm going to sign for whatever when I get out of here. So he got a $13 million deal. Pretty much tricked the label into signing him, you guys. Yeah, and the investment just wasn't there. Honestly, the investment just wasn't there with 6ix9ine at that point because if we can't tour you, there's going to be no money. If we can't send you to markets where nobody gives a shit about the snitching, we can't work. So Wack continued on. I'm not talking about the views when I brought 6ix9ine to the room. He pinned that up where dudes got to questioning him. Okay, I read that. He said what 6ix9ine pinned up was actually inadequate information because Wack didn't do his due diligence and now he's looking silly for co-signing it. You guys, all this information, Wack is looking kind of silly now. The whole internet has been, and not even just now, for the last 6 months or however long, 5 months, however long, I think somewhere around this time period, he's been looking crazy because he's out here saying all this shit about Jim Jones, somebody that he was actually cool with. Like, these guys were actually cool. Wack is like, I texted him 8,000 times. Why are you texting somebody 8,000 times? If you text me 8,000 times, I am not responding. I'm putting your number on block. Like, are you kidding me? You're texting me 8,000 times? Is it 8,000 times 10,000? Like, is there a $10,000 stip added on to every time that you're texting me? No, there's not, because Wack 100 already said, you guys, that he had Jim Jones record a feature for him. Jim Jones actually recorded a feature for him, you guys. So now this guy's texting him, yo, Mikey T, yo, Mikey T, yo, Mikey T, yo, Mikey T. Yo, how many times are you going to text me about going to Club Live tonight, man? You know what I'm saying? Are you pulling up in the V? You know what I'm saying? You buying a couple bottles? No, that's a totally bad example, you guys. But I just went back to Miami when people would be like, "Yo, Mike T, we going to Live tonight?" Man, come on, man. Live was a crazy spot to get into, man. None of these other bloggers. Hassan, have you ever been? You better go down to Club Live, Hassan, so you can get one up on me, bro. You better go down there, get yourself a section. Maybe you can get a section over here down on the bottom. Maybe you get the section right up here by the DJ booth. I've been in both of those sections. But then, you know what I'm saying? But then you could come over here, right by the DJ booth, and right here on the couches. You could stand on the couches right by the DJ booth. That's where I was, right beside Meek Mill, Lil Reese, MMG. Let me know when you do that. I see you're going to these nightclubs from what I hear, filming that you're going into nightclubs and shit. Let me know when you any of the bloggers, let me know when you go to Club Live. You know what I'm saying? I'm here because I've got experience. That's what brings me to the dance. That's what brings me to the dance, you guys. So you don't got to feel no way about me going to Club Live. You know what I mean? That's why I'm here talking to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm here talking to y'all because 8,000. Lily gets me back on track. She's like, you got to chill out, Mikey T. Chill out. But Live sounded dope. Yeah, man. Miami is dope. Miami is definitely dope, man. I'm ready for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for it in the future. You know, when I get back out there and shit. But right now, I'm cleaning up the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? But I plan to head out west and set my feet down. Yeah, that's right. What did I say the other night? Mikey T is big as King Kong in the street now. Oh, about to go house shopping. About to buy me a crib. Palm trees and pretty bitches out in Cali, kid. Yep, exactly, sugar. Exactly, sugar man. The art. Exactly. Yep. I'm about to go house shopping. Buy me a crib. But let's see what's up with this blog. So I texted him 8,000 times. Wack's like, I called and texted him. 6ix9ine told me straight up. Oh, here we go. Back to what 6ix9ine told you straight up. Now, come on. If we could actually leave out what 6ix9ine told you in these blogs, it might be better for all of us. You know, if you could actually just say what you're going to say, but cut out every bit of information that 6ix9ine ever gave you. You know what I'm saying? cut out every bit of information that 6ix9ine gave you and actually just you know what I mean? Just don't use another name. Like, please don't use another name in place of his. Just don't use any of the information whatsoever. Because we're about to get into some of the information that he told Wack, apparently. Did you see a different barber? No, I've had the same barber for a while now. Yeah. Yo, salute, visionary mindset. Much love to you, bro. Yo. Miami's in the house. Miami's in the house tonight. Y'all better know, man, we coming out with the best interviews, the best live podcasts. Y'all know I'm taking this hip hop shit over. And if you don't, well, you're here recognizing. I need y'all to go out and tell at least one of your friends about Mikey T, the movie star, though. See what they think about the concept of the name and all that. They're like, oh shit, man, I actually heard about Mikey T, the movie star. He was out here house shopping. He was looking to buy him a crib. Oh my God. Mono, my boy, 1720. I'm going to call you 1720. 1720. He's like, he's supposed to be older. Why is he listening to a young buck? I agree. Let me see. Well, let me see. When did I get this cut? I'm trying to figure out when did I get this cut? Please don't ask me to remember days. I cannot do that. I cannot remember days, but it was like 4 or 5 days ago, I guess. But let me see. Wack is like, I called and texted him. 6ix9ine told me, here we go. 6ix9ine told me straight up, dude ain't going to address me or say my name. Jim isn't going to address my name because he knows what he can't do. He said, Wack, the dude is a cooperator. That dude took 6ix9ine's pin and his link up and turned it like I did it. Oh, yeah, is that how that goes? Maybe you could get somebody like me on that. Do we have any clubhousers in the building? I need a clubhouser. Do we have any clubhousers in the building? We're going to get that as soon as I announce that big deal that I'm about to sign. You're going to hear about the merch. As soon as I announce the big deal that I'm about to sign, Visionary, you're going to hear about the merch. It's about to be wrapped into a whole package, man. Merch, all different types of shit, man. Wait till big shit on the way. So where are we at with this? Excuse me, guys. Just know I'm about to get the biggest deal out of any blogger on the internet. I think I'm about to get the biggest deal of any blogger ever got, you guys. This shit's about to be the biggest deal any blogger ever got on the internet. Y'all remember the deal Chief Keef got? My deal is, I don't even want to let the cat out of the bag. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even trying to start a bidding war right now. But y'all know the deal Chief Keef got? We talking a deal like that. But anyways, let's get back to the video here. So basically, Wack is saying that 6ix9ine told me straight up, dude ain't gonna address me or say my name. The dude is a cooperator. The dude took 6ix9ine's pin and link and turned it like I did it. He said, Wack, he ain't gonna utter my name because he is a cooperator. He knows they will get him. He knows they will get on his ass, and he will get a call ASAP if he F with my name, and he knows it. So right here is he's saying that Jim Jones won't mention his name because he's a rat. Wrong. Dudes don't want to mention your name. Dudes don't want to mention, dudes just don't want to mention your name, not because of that. They just don't want to mention your name because of the fact that you are a rat. They're not like in collision. They're not working with you. He's not like one of your colleagues. He's really trying to spin some shit, you guys. He's really trying to spin some shit on that one. And Wack is also saying that he was duped. Wack 100 is pretty much saying he was duped because of the fact that they made it look like he had posted it up when 6ix9ine posted it up. And like I said a little bit earlier, I agree with Wack in this one. I agree that it was 6ix9ine who posted it up. But you could tell that with the amount of views they got. You could tell that, the fact that they put in 8,000 live viewers, that's 10 times more than their normal, 15 times more than their normal live viewership. The fact that 6ix9ine was there, that's what brought in all the people. Now, Wack might have reposted. I'm not really sure how that Clubhouse game works, but they made it look like Wack had posted it. The bigger issue is that Wack carried it out. That's the bigger issue here, you guys. The bigger issue is that Wack carried it out. Wack kept on repeating it over and over and over again. He kept on going on different Clubhouse streams and repeating the story, calling out old issues that he had with Jim Jones, talking about how he texted him all the time, tried to voice video call him, and he was a no-show, talking about how Jim Jones did all those features for him, as I was talking about earlier. And it's like, yo, who's going to pick up your call every time you're calling? You're asking for favors. It's always me, me, me. You know what I'm saying? That call usually does get ignored. Now 6ix9ine is on some other shit talking about, oh, dudes don't want to mention me because we're in a federal program together. 6ix9ine, dudes don't want to mention you because you're a freaking rat. Dudes don't want nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with. Dudes don't want nothing to do with you whatsoever. These dudes barely messed with you when you weren't a rat because of how you looked with your rainbow hair and the way that you act, telling everybody to F off and all the other bullshit you were saying on your Instagram. People didn't mess with you. They didn't want to be around you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're going to bring in Fetty Wap and A Boogie to shoot your videos real quick. Sure, you can do that real quick. Usher them in and out of the hood. All right. Yeah, you're going to get that cosign all day. I mean, shit. Everybody else is. Why wouldn't you? Anybody that can drop a little bag on A Boogie, drop a little bag on Fetty Wap to get him there in New York for the day, it's going to happen. Let's be real. They made some good investments with 6ix9ine's career. But the majority of people were not messing with him even before he was a snitch. They had to say, okay, it's good what he's doing for New York because he's bringing some interest. Maybe, they kind of said that. I've interviewed several people they weren't messing with 6ix9ine even before that shit. You had a couple people that wanted to get signed by him. A couple of those people I'm not going to put on blast right now. You know what I'm saying? Even though I should. When I was in their lobby, shit like that. But anyways, yeah. But anyways, that whole situation right there, 6ix9ine is kind of mad that nobody wants to speak his name. Let me give you a little bit of a news flash. Anytime you put that man's name in a headline or that man's picture in a video thumbnail, your views are going down. Your views are going down. I'm just letting everybody know, don't waste your time. I've noticed it in my own videos. There's no point in reporting news on that man. I'm not doing it. I haven't been doing it for a very long time. I still remember turning down a 6ix9ine interview. My man was like, yo, you could fly to Spain and do the 6ix9ine interview. I'm like, yo, no, no, no. Even though I probably should have back then, because 6ix9ine had all the clout back then and he wasn't like a rat or anything like that. And I guess my dude was actually handling some of the shows for him. That's somebody that I actually interviewed at one point. My guy, I actually interviewed him at one point, and that was one of the good videos that actually did hits that I made on 6ix9ine. Anything you do now that he's a rat, because I did that when he was actually in jail and he had not snitched yet. And anything you do now that he's a rat, nothing. Don't even do it. Don't even waste your time. I would not waste my time. You won't see me wasting my time. That's why you heard me say a little bit earlier, Wack, every bit of information that you get that you're going to relay that came due to 6ix9ine, you probably want to delete that from your memory box. Like all this type of shit of, oh, he knows he's a cooperator. What are you talking about? He knows he's a cooperator, and this man done said some shit on you on the phone with Mel Matrix already, bro. He doesn't want to talk about you anymore. He doesn't want to talk about Max B. All due respect to my bro Max. But Jim doesn't talk about shit like that. He doesn't go on $1 million worth of game and talk about Wack 100. He just doesn't do that. He's actually had success in the music industry. You see him chime in when it's things like a versus battle. When it's Memphis Bleak, Lloyd Banks get mentioned, Jim Jones comes and tags in. Could we see it? Smack. Could we see it, baby? Are we going to get it? We all know we do the duos, the tag teams. You know what I'm saying? Loaded Hollows, Gun Titles, all these dope-ass groups. You know what I'm saying? Could we see it? Smack. Make it happen. Make that shit happen. Put the Rock with G-Unit. Put the Rock with the unit and put them up against the Dipset, man. What do we got there? We got 730. We got Bird Gang. We got Dipset, baby. I say that one's good to go, you guys. Honestly, I say that one's good to go. I like the sound of it. And I'm glad I shut that down. I had to say that shit about 6ix9ine because I'm not talking about dude on my channel like that. You know what I'm saying? dude be going on every single channel where the dudes be hating on him and, all that type of shit. I remember interviewing Young Berg. You know what I'm saying? I remember interviewing Young Berg, and we actually just did an amazing interview. We didn't talk about none of the bullshit about how dudes was taking his chain and dudes had gotten into a little altercation with. We didn't talk about none of that shit. We talked about real shit pertaining to his career. That's how I do my interviews. But if dude want to go on other blogs where the dudes just make fun of him the whole time, that's their prerogative. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here making real hip hop content, and I'm not going to waver from it. I'm not ever going to stop doing it, you guys. Ever. We're probably going to be I better patent something like the senior citizens of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said earlier in the interview with 10, Snoop and Dre said that they're going to be performing when they're senior citizens. I'm not sure if Dre really is going to need to do that now anymore. Snoop has also found so much success when it comes to mainstream America. You know what I mean? When it comes to just the whole world in general, Snoop Dogg is one of the most known hip hop faces. But I say that because look at his commercials, look at his films, look at his television shows. I guess they really wouldn't have to do all that much touring when they're like 80 years old. Although I thought it would have been kind of cool to see when I was younger and I heard him say it. You know what I mean? But I just, you know what I mean? They probably would have thought they would have had to go make a show appearance for a little 80, little 100 grand split. You know what I mean? When they're like 60, 70 years old, they're still splitting 100 grand at a show. But it's just gotten so much bigger than that, you guys. Like these guys are getting so much more money than 100 grand. So I don't really see them having to work when they get older. You know what I'm saying? A lot of all these artists should be, even like 10 was saying, with the rock and roll artists being able to take advantage of it into their older age. I think a lot of these celebrities should be able to take advantage of their endorsements to the point where, you know, endorsements. Chief Keef. Sorry guys. But anyways, I think a lot of the artists, a lot of any artist, actors, athletes, they should all be able to take advantage of endorsements, whether it's cross branding, jumping into a film, doing a documentary, a book, any type of shit like that. They should be able to do things like that rather than have to physically go out there and, you know, do 20, 30 shows a year. You know what I'm saying? Because that could be a little, that shit could take a lot out of you from what you see in all of these different shows and movies about artists actually performing. Seems like shows just take a lot out of you. I seen somewhere, what was it, Post Malone, who was saying like it used to be so much different, and now that he's actually, you know, he what he's doing now is just a lot different because of the way that he treats his body and shit like that. He's like, yo, after my show, I gotta go and relax rather than be ready to just go party. And I imagine that if you're doing that shit like 100, 200 nights a year, like I remember one time reading Lloyd Banks performing 150 shows a year, maybe more, you guys. Just imagine that shit, man. Salute to Gillie and Wallow too, man, doing all those live performances and shit. Really impressive. Those are them guys. Whoa! Lily. Lily, did I miss that super chat? Or did that just come in or something? Why is my shit running so late? Lagged. Why is my shit running so lagged? But yes, some open questions on Lily. Lily, guys, is everything working in the video, you guys? Okay. Everything seems to be working in the video, you guys. My bad. I was just trying to send out a message and it did not let me. Everything good in the video though? Yo, give me some thumbs up if everything's good. Guys, is everything good in the chat? Let me know. I'm about to roll up. Everything seems good. Just not good on this one camera right here. Let me see if I'm done with this actually. Yeah, so that was pretty much it on that topic actually. That was pretty much it on that topic, you guys. All right, y'all. I want to do some open questions. Lily, you good on the chat? Y'all can type in the chat. Everything Gucci? I'm doing some open questions. I'm about to roll up. And do some. Oh, I can't even write it here. Let me see. Open questions. Let me see. Huh. See something. Oh, weird. Yeah, my browser's having an error right now. Yeah, my browser's actually having an error right now. So, on that note, you guys, I'm going to have to end the stream. I'm going to have to end the video, you guys. So, yeah, my browser just had an error, man. But I really appreciate everybody for tapping into the live show tonight, man. Had a great interview with 10 Toes Down, and we had some awesome topics to go over. Really appreciate everybody for tapping in. I will catch y'all on the next live episode, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Peace. 10:30 p.m., you guys, tomorrow night. Let's go.